Hey, everybody! I'm here. I made it. I'm in the house. And it's not. Whoops. What's going on? My camera's not showing up. All right. Well, then. I need to fix this. Can someone sub in for me real quick? Yeah, you fix your stupid technical issues. I'll jump in. Hey, everyone. How's it going? What's today? Today's Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you've all had a good week. Oh, son of a bitch, that was the problem. Camera won't work if it's not plugged in. Ha! Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, let me bring the young guy back. Whoops. Oh, where's the button for this? There we go. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Camera's plugged in now, so we're good. Good. Zachariah. How's it going, y'all? How's it go? Howdy, y'all, he says. How's it going, Zachariah? Good to see you, man. Greetings and salutations, one-man show. Hi, all. Hey, Chris Longfella. And he's invisible. One-man show in Zachariah. I hope you're all well and warm. Cold in Florida, 45. Damn, I don't know what temperature it is here. Let me see if my phone knows. Hey, phone, what temperature is it? It's 37. Wow, it's 37 where I'm at. That's Chile. It's Chile. Vigilante Williamson. Back for one of my episodes. What's happening, homie? Could be pre-recorded. CIA psyop confirmed. Always a conspiracy. There is 40 Fahrenheit inside, 35 Fahrenheit outside. I don't know what it is inside, but it's not cold inside. Outside it's cold. My floor is cold, so it gets chilly in here. But I realized my bedroom window is not very well insulated. When I went to lay down there, I was like, it's fucking colder in here than out there. And so I closed my door, the door to my bedroom today. Sure enough, it stayed warmer in here in the rest of the apartment, you know? So you got to look for the little holes, you know? The little places where discomfort slips through, like in your insulation. 44 here. Oh, yeah, my bad. Whoop, there we go. Chat mode. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed that opening skit. That shit was fucking cool. That went through some that one jumped through some hoops. It did. That was nuts. But we just watched it, so I'm not watching it and again immediately after. Oh my, actually I guess I could just let it play while I keep chatting. I'll take off the audio though. 44. Hey, always censored. Good day, all. Every time I talk conspiracy theories, I get sent. I hear you. It's like YouTube gets funky on you when you start talking about that stuff. YouTube's like, shush, shut up, quiet, don't say nothing. But I got some M.F.S minis with me. See, little minis, and I got cookies. I'm gonna get a cookie out. Yeah, baby. All right. Let's have some fun on Instagram before we start reading stuff. Oh my God. Actually, on Instagram, there's a couple things that we can talk about. There's like a couple news items here. Is this a cat or a sheep? It's a shat. Don't call it that, please. It's a shitting. Oh, hey, that was Jenna Morrissey. That's fucking funny. They didn't even like tag Jenna in this one. That's funny. Or I guess it's Morrissey, Jenna Morrissey. Archaeologists working at the ancient Roman city of Pompeii, Italy, uncovered the remains of a 30-year-old man who appears to have survived the initial eruption of Vesuvius in 79 AD, only to be killed when he was struck by a large slab of stone. Everything about this is fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, random Pompeii man, but your death was some Looney Tunes bullshit, and the framing of this photograph isn't helping. For real though, this sucks. This is fucked up. Like, damn, that's how this guy died, and then he's just covered in ash. Fuck, dude, this is funny. That is some Looney Tunes bullshit. Hey, how you doing, Hoff? Fellas, the shake and bacon. I live in a trailer made in 1970. It's drafty but doesn't leak or blow away in hurricanes. We are on half acre. It's good. Nice. The not blowing away is a big one. If I lived, I'm going to be real with you. If I lived in hurricane country, I would build a dome home. I would buy a plot of land and I would just build a dome home. It's cement. It's just a cement dome. A good chunk of your house is going to be underground too, but it's just a dome. And so that then my house is guaranteed not to blow away, not to get just absolutely wrecked. because the dome, the way the wind swirls around it, you don't really get hit by much debris, and you're not gonna get, it's not gonna get like plowed right into you in the same way, and it's not gonna pull on it in the same way. Dome homes suffer. There's like a minimum of damage during hurricanes and tornadoes. There's pictures. There's pictures out there actually of dome homes after a huge hurricane or tornado where it's the only one. There's just a dome home and there's miles of devastation. Everything around it got wrecked. And then there's the dome home just chilling there. And like the fence is fucked up. It's got a ding in the side. It's like it got hit by a car. It's got a big scratch on the side of cement. But the dome home is good. So I would build a fucking dome home. I would just live in a dome home because it's way cheaper than a house to build. Also, it's way cheaper than a house. So you can build a dome. You can build a 2, 3 story dome home if you want. But I would build a fucking dome home. 2-story dome home with like 1 or 2 levels underneath, bruh. Mini mansion that doesn't blow away. Ballin'. How am I doing over here? I need a little more. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. Because like a trailer, that's cool, but a dome home, guaranteed. That is way, yeah. I mean, you can't move the trailer. They're literally opposites. You can't exactly pick up unless you encase your entire home in like an egg shape. You can't transport your entire home. It's stuck there. With a trailer, you can move. You can move out of hurricane country. But I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about dome homes? A lot of you live more in these kinds of areas than me. No way. That's real? No way that's real. Laugh my ass off. Thanks, Kai. I needed to laugh. Interrupt day. Yeah, no problem, Chris. Inflatable dome and concrete it over. Quick to make too. Yup. Very quick. Instead of spending like months and months making a home, you just go boop, cement, home, done. And you can make it. The thing is, you can the dome itself. You're not just inflating a big dome. Like you can make them with walls and everything ready to go. Um and yeah, dude, like just dome homes. That's where it's at. You can get creative with it if you want. Like you can cement the dome home, and if you want extra insulation, like extra thick walls, something like that. Because if anyone out there's familiar, okay, so I like watching these home renovation shows and stuff, home improvement, home like, hey, this home's fucked up, we're gonna fix it up, we're gonna flip it, where this is our home, we're building whatever, you know, that kind of stuff is really cool to watch. And so in this one episode I was watching, this family had this like, he bought this like old brick house. She's a brick house. So it was old brick home that they wanted to keep as much of it of the original house and foundation and everything as they could. So what they did was they built around the bricks that were already there. And what ends up happening is the bricks, so you get extra thick walls. Your walls are extra thick, and so your windowsill now becomes a thing that you can actually sit on. It's not just a little thing like this. It's like this. It's like a thing. It's a little ledge. So you have those windows are badass. So you have extra space on your windows that you can actually put stuff on, you can sit on, etc. You have extra thick walls, and the brick inside the walls retains the heat from the day, and during the night the house stays warm, so it cuts down on electricity, it cuts down on heating and insulation, you know and it's so yeah, you can, so if you want to fuck around with your dome home and like, hey, I want to do some different shit, you can put a layer of brick in between your layers of cement to give you this different, kind of a feeling and different essentially mechanics working within the walls of your house. Um, if you start looking into this stuff, you can find some really cool, creative, simple, and cheap things to do with a home. But I would build a fucking dome home. I'm just saying that's the best option. It is the best option in hurricane area. Actually, in general, probably, but can go underground here, sea level and all. I've seen the dome homes here in Florida. We will eventually have to do something. Oh, you're in Florida. Can't go underground here. Sea levels. What is that? Why does that matter? Why can't you go underground if you're building your house? Like there's an underground anyway, right? You build underground for the foundation and all the plumbing and wires, and then on top of that, you build the house. Why can't you go underground if this? I mean, like, yeah, I'm still confused. Because if you're concerned about Florida sinking into the ocean or something, then don't build a home there at all. The mobile home is the way to go. Drive your ass out of Florida. But if you're not worried about the actual landmass sinking beneath the water, then you're good. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't can't go underground, build a dome home. If I could redo, I would just build entirely underground except for an enclosed gazebo for occasional sun time. Good luck finding the front door / cargo lift. That would be cool, man. That would be really cool. There's homes like that. They're called Earth homes. I think they're called Earth homes, and it's built partially or entirely underground. Or if it's above ground, you stack dirt on top of it and build like a hill over your house, and it helps insulation. It helps with a lot of shit actually. They're really good. They're really good houses, and you can use recycled materials for building the foundation. So um, yeah, man, I'm with you on that. That sounds dope. We've seen the domes on YouTube. Really neat, right? They are dope. Dome hemp spraycrete, lightweight and self insulation, CO2 negative. Nice. Yeah, that's right. I've heard about that hemp concrete. Building anything now is ridiculously pricey. Even tiny homes are being pushed to plus 100K. Tiny homes? Like tiny homes? Like it's like you could fit 2 or 3 tiny homes in like a camper, like those tiny homes, the ones that are as big as a living room or smaller. The ones that are as big as like a tiny bathroom or it's like a jail cell, like a jail cell sized house. Those? Or do you mean like just a small house, like a 1 bedroom house? She's mighty, mighty, just letting it all hang out. I watch Survival Channel. Girls dig underground houses with pools, etc. True, they do. They do. Hey, Brahma Bull, what's happening? Oh, yeah, by the way, hello, Hetty Lamar. Hey, senorita. Good to see you. Brahma Bull, the ground saturates with water. Oh, so if you built, I see. So if you built underground where the ground saturates with water, then it would end up sinking the house, huh? Wouldn't it sink? You're building, but the foundation though, is the foundation prone to sinking too? I would pay. Well, you know what? Okay, one of the dome homes that I seen, it's like a 3-story dome home. It's like on a beach area, and that's in Florida. So, I know it can't all be the same. Like it can't all be zoned the same, right? I would panic underground. You say that, but let's say there's like a crazy thunderstorm, like where like you're just watching people running in panic, getting hit by lightning bolts the size of a car, like boom. And then would you panic underground? Once you're underground, you're like, hey, this is nice. Are you claustrophobic, Hetty? Why would you panic underground, not above ground? Let's say if you're in a house and you go down a level and it's exactly the same layout, but now you're underground, would you still panic? Is that transition what does it? Ogres don't have any trouble with enclosed spaces. Yes, tiny slash portable homes. Okay, what? How are those so expensive? Even the wood wouldn't be that expensive. That's ridiculous. Tiny house made from those freeze panels. Freeze panels. I don't know freeze panels. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing popped up here. Images. Freeze panels. We don't have basements. Think Louisiana and how all the graves are above ground. All the graves are above ground in Louisiana? What? Why? Foundation above ground, slabs. But why? Like even okay, so if you have a foundation that's sitting on top of ground that is prone to water saturation, wouldn't it eventually sink? Move my marijuana out the way. There is a manufacturer relatively nearby. They have constructed a tiny home village. A lot fees. The lot fees would shock you. Oh, that sounds lame. Sounds like they're just trying to make money. Honestly, hey, all these environmental people are trying to save money, building tiny homes. That means they've got money to spend because they're saving money. It would fill the house in an area that is prone to flood. It isn't just the water above the ground soaking up so much water. It has no place to go but your bubble foundation. Or no. Or no. Howdy, Courtney. Hey, Courtney. How you doing, senorita? It would fill the house in an area that is prone to flood. Okay, I see. So an area is prone to flooding. If you're underground, then it would fill up the underground part. No, we need helmets and other protective gear. Yes, I am. True, above ground. Concrete barge houseboat. Freezer panels are steel coated foam bolts together for cool rooms. Oh, very cool. Okay, I can see that. 8 by 24, 64K. Damn. What? What? Build that shit yourself? What? How is it so expensive? Is it because you're paying the people? If you're paying, okay, the point of a tiny home is that you can build it yourself. You know what I mean? You can build this shit yourself. So what the fuck? Sinkholes are common here in Florida. Oh, okay. Trust me, Kai. I know graves. I didn't know that about Louisiana. That's news to me. Oh yeah, I still have a cookie. Hmm. Where'd that go? There was a little cookie crumb that went flying, and I went to eat it. It vanished. One man show, 64,000 is a crazy price. That is a lot. That is ridiculous.
Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt.
That's about as much as I dare play. Look at these Doug Trio. That's fucking great. That is dope, dude. I love this thing. Where the hell did they get this? It's Courtney. Hedy Lamar says, hello, I love your handle. I think I don't know what Hedy. What are you talking about? I don't think Courtney has love handles. think she's one fit lady. I thought about it, but then you'd also have to have a robust vehicle to tow it with. Mm, so sexy it hurts. Some great truck conversation channels, mobile tiny homes. Oh, conversation. Yeah. Some great truck conversation channels. You mean conversion channels? Mobile tiny homes. That's pretty badass. That's pretty cool. Like if you just turn the back part of a truck, like the container, the shipping container, right? Because I've seen people make houses out of shipping containers. So that makes sense. If you put your entire home in a shipping container, then you can travel around the country. May I ask why you don't toke up on camera? It's legal there. Oh yeah, I know. But I don't know. Like what's it called? If I originally I wasn't sure about the rules around it, and I'm still honestly not sure about the rules around it. But I know that Pete and other people just took up on camera. I think I have. Um, but I always erred on the side of caution, and then I just got in the habit of like, because if I'm smoking a bowl, I got in the habit of playing a clip while I smoke because if I'm just sitting here like ripping a bong and taking a hit and then dying of coughing, what is that doing for you guys? You guys, if I'm playing a clip, at least there's something funny playing. At least you're watching a soccer player slide into a goalpost and smash his nuts and then have an announcer just rail on him for it. At least you get to like watch a dude close a van on his head. Or
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
What?
You fucking cockfucker? What the fuck you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker.
and isn't that more fun than just watching me smoke a bowl? Like if we're doing a thing, let's say if I'm like everyone, if are we smoking a bowl together, then I'll smoke a bowl with everyone like on screen and stuff. I'd be down for that. But generally, I landed on just going off camera and doing it because in the beginning I did it because I wasn't sure, but then later I just got in the habit of doing that because it gives you guys something fun to watch and have a laugh at while I'm choking it out. And then if I come back and I'm still dying, you guys can have a laugh at me dying coughing, or I'll play another clip. But I'm not while I'm smoking a bowl, I'm not talking. I'm not, doing anything for you guys. So that's why I don't smoke. I don't smoke on camera really. Doug Trio are homeowners. I'm sorry I'm driving. I'm not looking at the chat, but hi everybody. Hey Courtney. It's called adulting. I don't know. Some trucks are kept playing outside. I never know. Inside is lux. Yeah, true, true. Inside could be luxury or a meth lab. Those things, that's the thing. There are some people who have meth labs on trucks or in vans, and then they just drive around. They just drive from place to place. They don't set up shop anywhere. They don't they just drive and they do the speed limit and they follow the rules and they have this mobile good drug generating facility. And then you can just drive to where you need to go, drop off the drugs and get the fuck out of there. Careful. Careful with what? You can only smoke on live stream if you're a hot chick. I could do it. Also, Pete does it. Do you think Pete's sexy, baby? Do you think Pete is sexy? Does he make you randy, baby? I can see it. Curly long hair, the goatee, the intense database of hidden knowledge in his brain. Ooh, Pete's a looker there, Hoff. Get yourself some of that sexy smoking, Pete. And creepy little, you got a creepy little crush? I hope Pete's lurking in the chat tonight. Even their equivalent of a work shed is 20K, half the size of a cargo container. Jesus, that's too much. That's too much. That is way too much. Bless you. Thank you. I don't remember sneezing. You're really kind and smart. Good on you. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's because of the smoking thing, I'm guessing. I disappear for just a few weeks, and then you start showing homosexual penis-headed sex monsters. What the hell is wrong with you? How's it going, Milton Knowles, the insane witch king? Yeah, you're right. You come in, and I've just got like Doug Trio and pink undies here. I love that the underwear matches their nose. That shit is funny. But then again, it's probably because of printing costs, right? Okay, so here's a topic of conversation. If I smoked a bowl, I would see giants at my window. Say hi to the giants. Maybe they're there all the time, but because you're not smoking, you're not conscious of it. You're watching the screen, but when you're high, you're like, oh shit, giants. They're like, oh shit, look, she actually looked over here. She's always just looking at the screen. Oh hey. Hey. Meanwhile, you're like, everything is mobile nowadays. It's like a meth food truck. Pete is the sexiest man alive. No homeowners. No homeowners. Is that autocorrect? YouTube Kai, go to 15. Oh yeah, Eve, I saw the videos you sent me. They were good. I was the lion one. I think I saw the lion. I watched the lion one here with you guys. But yeah, I watched the other one though. He didn't really have much to say. He was more sharing his thoughts, but it was interesting. I'm curious about why there's all the walking in circles thing happening, because a beetle doesn't just sit there and walk in circles. So I think they're two different things that are affecting people and animals. But I mean, shit, yeah, I don't know, man. I saw that. Oh yeah, that's right. You want me to click on a new thing, hour long. This is a video. This is a Pete video. Go to 15 minutes, 15 seconds, and listen until 17 minutes. Listen to what your boy says. I am so happy about this. I had to tell you, yes, share. Okay. All right. Well, is the next thing a funny thing? No, it's more news. Okay. All right. Let's 15. All right, Pete. Hey. Hey, Hoff. Hey, Hoff. We got your man crush on the screen. Got your man crush over here. Of course, we think Pete is sexy. It's the eyebrows. Yeah, look at that eyebrow. It's that Johnny Bravo eyebrow. He's like, hello there. I love Pete. One man show. Yes, the prices are nuts. We may just improve on what we have. This trailer hasn't let me down in 12 years. We paid 5K land and all. Nice. You should look into a dome home. They might be cheap. I don't know. They're usually really cheap. YouTube is a thirst trap full of sexy man. Prove me wrong. YouTube is. Hey man, Array of Hope. How's it going, man? YouTube is a thirst trap full of sexy men. I don't know, man. I mean, like, who can I throw under the bus? Hmm. Look at Mad Mardigan. I mean, he's a disgusting burn victim. You know, who's he looks like you left him in the toaster oven too long, and he's out here on YouTubing. You know, so I mean, there you go. Proved wrong. I gotcha. I gotcha, Manta Ray. Fortunately, my place is paid off. I couldn't downsize much anyway. My hobbies demand space. Like this love fest. Pete is a boss. Oh, those are emojis. And they're all different emojis. They're like little alien things and shit. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. I've never seen those. This Pete fella is funny, Fuzzy Bunny. Ah, low blow. All right, let's see what's going on here. So you said watch until 17 minutes. So we're watching approximately 2 minutes. And now there is sound. But I didn't.
The founding fathers saw true to that. And I don't think America would ever let real tyranny rise up in this country. There's too many people out there that believe in what this country was founded on.
I'm going to smoke a bowl while we listen to Pete. I was going to take myself off camera, but then right now I'm thinking, like, you guys want me to just toke up while Pete's talking? I guess if you guys are complaining, you don't see. Do you want to see proof that I'm actually smoking weed? Are you guys like, he's way too fucking not high? Like, I need to see him smoke. Is that it? Am I too high functioning for you? I'm on alcohol tincture of 3 different hallucinogens: belladonna, hemlock, and wormwood. Nice. Wormwood. That has some benefits you probably... Actually, Milton Knowles, you might know. And I don't think I'm high enough for this 3 more drops in another glass of water. It is. I believe in you, Milton Knowles. Because you are an insane witch king. You're not some basic bitch. You can do it. Mad compensates with a decent taste in movies. Yes, I will join you. Oh, we know you're high. All right. So let me see. Okay, if anyone else is out there gonna smoke, I'm already packed up and ready to go. There we go. I'm already packed up and ready to go. So I'm gonna hit play in a second. Pete is channeling Hagrid from Harry Potter. I love how you spelled Harry. Oh, from Harry Potty. Oh, nice. Like the Mad TV. Bro, okay, before we listen to Pete, talk about some patriotic shit. When I was a kid, my brother's 6th grade teacher got the whole class to read Harry Potter. It was so good. So they all read Harry Potter. My brother fell in love. It was like, oh, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. He loved Harry Potter. The 2nd book came out. The 3rd book came out. He was on top of it every time. I don't remember which one it was. It's the 3rd one, maybe. The 2nd or 3rd or 4th one. It was one of those. It was one of the early ones because the gaps were a lot shorter in the beginning, and then they got longer because they were more complicated. But in the beginning, the gaps were shorter. So we went to a Barnes and Noble. My mom, because we're kids, my mom drove. I mean, I was a teenager. He might have been a teenager too at that point, but my mom drove us to the mall. We went to the bookstore, and my brother wanted to ask the lady about when's the next Harry Potter book? Like, is it gonna, he had questions. And so I was always reading Mad TV magazine, and so there was that Harry Potty skit in the thing, Harry Potty, and so I kept calling it Harry Potty. I was like, yeah, so get the new Harry Potty book, huh? I kept calling it Harry Potty all day long. All day long. It annoyed my brother. He was like, oh, stop calling it that. It's Harry Potter. Like little brothers do. Get all pissy. And so he's being all pissy about it. But then, like, it's time for him to go. It's his turn in line, So he goes up to the lady to talk to her. So at that point, it's courtesy. Just shut the fuck up. Stop messing with somebody. And so he goes and he talks to the lady. He says, excuse me. I was wondering if you, when the next Harry Potter book. Damn it, Kai. He in the middle of asking, he says, when the new Harry Potter book is. It was so fucking funny. No, I have seen you loaded. You have nothing to prove. Milton. Blessed be. I'm coming to your house to play, says Chris. I'm rolling up now. Yeah, my boy, V-Dubs. I love my Lucky Strikes. How's it going, Dwayne? I would love to read it, please. I already can't feel my fingertips, but I'm going to have another 3 drops. Started without you, puff, puff, puff again. And Dwayne, are they rolled up in the sleeves of your white t-shirt? Sleeve? Like a boss. You will see Pete in a different light in these 2 minutes. Pay attention to his words, then go sub. Yeah, everyone, if you're not subscribed to Pete, this guy's fucking amazing. But I already have quite a positive opinion of Pete. In fact, if you go read my short stories on my website, the second one, I'm working on the next one right now. I finally got my brain in the right space. But the second one, Bunker Buddies. The main character's name Pete, and I 100% imagined Pete while I was writing it. I describe him as Pete. I even as I was writing him, I was like, I wonder if Pete likes the stuff that I'm writing here, and like if the character and the human line up in their interests. And I asked Pete, he's like, hell yeah, I love that shit. I was like, I fucking knew it. So Pete is already so I have a very high opinion of Pete. I don't think it's gonna change my opinion. But let's touch.
The founding fathers saw truth to that. And I don't think America would ever let real tyranny rise up in this country. There's too many people out there that believe in what this country was founded on. The problem is that empty barrels make the most noise. My mom used to tell me. And that's what we have, a very loud minority. And I would love to speak to this people in this minority here and let them know that the world does not revolve around you.
I'm going to mute myself.
There are people out there that think the sun and moon rise and set over them. They think the whole world should revolve around them and their fragile egos. Well, I'm sorry. That's not how it works in the real world. And the problem is, these people, this small minority of loud, angry people, think they're the guys. They legitimately think they're the good guys.
Perfect.
Woo! Oh, that one got me. Oh, yeah. Okay. That is so cute. Sweet family memories. Okay, I'm serious now. I'm kidding up to take more deadly, delicious poison. Weed is my cousin's forte. They can have it. Woo. I think I might be wasted. Standing up is scary. Everything's still moving. I love that feeling. Because like sometimes you're high, mushrooms or LSD or weed, whatever. And you're like, I don't feel that high. And then you get up and walk around and go, oh, okay. All right. Not a waste of money. I am high. Need to move around a little bit. I love short stories. Well, I got you covered, Hetty. They're so short. Hey, Kai and Peter on. Oh, what? Pete is on too? Oh, shucky ducky. Oh, Kai and Peter on the screen. I remember when you damn near passed out on live stream, and so do many of us. Yeah, I was out. I was like, oh my god, I can't even I can't words right now. Woo. Yeah, I was just out for a little bit. I don't think I went back and never read the chat on that one. I don't remember when that was. I don't remember what day that was, but I don't think I went back and read the chat on that. I know I meant no disrespect. Pete is cute, fuzzy bunny. I love everyone. I know we know you didn't mean no disrespect. I remember when you done. Oh yeah. I love reading and writing. Good for you. Good for you. I'm gonna say that in the most condescending way possible and then take offense to it. Good for you. Damn, Hetty. The fuck? Sounds like me. This is Epic Pete. I'm gonna read them. Yay! Thanks, Hetty. Enjoy. I do a monthly, but last month I was trying to get my new website up, so I was like completely focused on that. So right now I'm writing my November story, and then after that I'm writing my December story because I'm gonna maintain. If I'm late, I'll make it up. So I'm gonna maintain one a month. I'm gonna make sure I get one story out for each month, and then stick with it. Next year. Wait, this isn't my universe? The sun and moon doesn't rise and set over me. They rising set because of me. I like that. That's good. That's powerful. I had another reader snail mail me a photo of a copy she bought of my book, not Kai's. I had a few minutes worth of warm and fuzzy. It was nice. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's fucking cool. Yeah, I don't need to hear Kai coughing up some lung. Okay, that was Big Onia. That was a big one. Oh, the A is an accident. That was a big one. Gotcha. Kai having a great hit there, huh? It only takes 5% of the population to start a revolution if they are armed. Piss them off enough and they will get off their porches and fix things. Yep. Doesn't take much. God, I love that guy. And yeah, I meant email, not S-mail. Oh, okay. Oh, email. I gotta go to bed, everyone. Have a great night. All right, Hoff, you have a good one, man. Hoff, by the way, if you're still here, I am starting my show earlier next year. Actually, I'm changing up my schedule, my YouTube schedule, my daily and life schedule in general. But for you guys, the YouTube schedule is the important part. So I am so Late Night Delight is gonna be on Mondays and Thursdays at 10 p.m. I'm keeping it just to those 2 days. Mondays to start off the week, Thursday before the weekend. On Fridays, I'm probably going to be joining Ord's board over on his show. He has the the Friday night after party. Is he still live? No, he's not live no more. But I'm gonna be joining Ord's board over there on Fridays, and then I'll be on This Week in Bullshit on Thursdays from 4 to 6, and then on Thursdays before This Week in Bullshit from 2 to 4, I'm gonna do a daytime show. It's like gonna be some pre-Friday fun. I don't know if I'm gonna call it pre-Friday fun or something else, but it'll be from 2 to 4. I'm gonna do a show from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific time, and then hop over to This Week in Bullshit, and then Thursday night, Late Night Delight. So that's the plan for next year, and it starts at 10 o'clock. Late Night Delight starts at 10 p.m. next year, so I'm starting an hour earlier. So you can hop right on over after, what's it called? Yelling at parked cars and all those and whatever else is going on. Everything tends to end around 10 o'clock, so I'm just going to start at 10 o'clock. So that's the plan for next year, everybody. Nighthoff, this is always censored. We all watching it get you too, Kai, like a silent movie. That's funny. Smoke, don't crossfade high. Why not? What's wrong with that? I can actually do that. Some people get sick, but I'm built like a tank. Hit the thumbs up for Kai. Thank you, Hoff. I appreciate that, man. My plastic people skull winked at me. I don't think that really happened. Good morning, Tina. How are you tonight, senorita? Just if you kids do not know, politics on Creepy Little Book are a strict no-no. Full respect to Creepy Pete. Oh, I did not know that he was well, maybe I did know. I don't know. It's not something I'm really conscious of. I'm not what's it called? Sometimes when Pete is on, I'm on and I can't watch, but I I don't get to catch Pete as often as I'd like. Like this one. I didn't catch this show. I didn't even like until it came up. I was like, "Oh, when was this?" And one day ago. Okay. I know what I was doing yesterday. I know why I didn't catch it. Just if you kids do not know. Oh yeah, strict no. Full respect to Creepy Pete. Politics and such do not get brought up, not even in chat. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Eve. I appreciate that. Also, hello, Eve. Welcome, moon and stars. Come to me through fire and war. Night, darling. Later, Hoff. Eddie out. Oh, are you out? Oh, I thought you were saying good night, darling, to Hoff. Good night, Hetty. Mwah. Sweet dreams. Pete must have been pissed off, but he does live in Philly. He does live in Philly. We'll watch it later. I seem to miss the live ones these days. Well, like the other thing is that Pete is a regular with it, so I don't go. Oh, I know Pete's gonna be on. Let me go see if Pete's on right now. I just like I'll be watching something else and I'll go look for something to watch. I'm like, what the fuck? Pete is live for the last 40 minutes. I'm watching like an hour and a half long video. So I'm 40 minutes. I missed that, and then I come in. He's live for 20 minutes, and so um. Also, sometimes he'll post on Twitter. Should I do a live stream tonight? I say hell yeah, and then by tonight he means in a half hour, not like in a couple hours. He means no. I mean now. Like I'm starting it now, and then he hits the button. And so I'll miss those two, even though I know it's coming. Call it gay in the day. Kai, looking forward to the new schedule. I'm East Coast and it's 3 a.m. here. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm hoping to accommodate some of you guys over there where it's later. So yeah, man. Cool. Sounds good. Sleep tight, brother. So last night's Creepy Pete show was an excellent show. Go listen. Think Pete is my weirdo in the dark, but Pete raised his voice. That ruled. Yeah, I didn't realize. I was like, oh, I should mute myself because that one echoed. I know that echoed. It had to have echoed. Yes, it is. Good night, Hoff. Yeah, he was mad. He was upset. I figure my sleep rhythm is already screwed permanently. Shifting time and dropping days will likely have no impact. It's not ever permanently shifted. I could adjust. You just need to push yourself past your limit or give in a little early to shift yourself off again. So like if you're like I've already like with me, if I get to like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning and I'm still awake, I should just try to push through the rest of the day. And then just try to push another 10 hours and just go about my day. Just go about my day. And then go to sleep early the next night. And that'll bump me back to a normal schedule. Oh, one more thing about next year. I'm taking the first week off. So the January 2nd through the 6th, I'm not going to be streaming. I might join Justin for This Week in Bullshit if he does it on the 5th. But we've got next week and the week after that. And on the 23rd and the 30th, I'll be doing Christmas and New Year's shows with you guys. But the week after that, 3 weeks from now, I'm not streaming. I'm just going to take a week off. and then I'm going to start the new schedule. So no late night delight, no daytime show, etc. Taking the first week of the year off. Yeah, we need a YouTube guide like TV Guide. Politics is a bunch of psychopaths trying to discredit each other for popularity votes so they can keep getting expensive paychecks by lying and tricking and deceiving people who own the game. Yeah. Oh, just deceiving people for their own game. For their own, yeah, for their own gain. Um it's yeah, dude. That's really what it is. It's not structured like they are employees of the people, you know? The law, because the lawmakers themselves would have to do that. I've said for a while now that I think what government needs is some game designers. Game designers need to start running for office. We need more game designers, and the good ones need to run for office. Stop working with AAA studios on shit games that are pinching, trying to pinch every penny out of the players while not providing a AAA experience. Maybe instead, if you work in city building, you work with economies, you work with balance, you work with multiplayer stuff. You've done all this stuff. You understand these mechanics. Run for fucking office and then handle business. When they're like, hey, this is where the money's coming in, this is where the money's going out, this is what this is costing, this is what that's costing, this is here, this is there, this is where people feel they don't have an opportunity. What if we created a thing like this, got rid of these things, and then, then that would solve like 5 of these problems in one go. Boom, you implement the one thing, it works, and then they just keep knocking them out like that. Game designers think about numbers, balance, opportunity. Balance is a big one, actually, because if you're playing a game and you see that somebody can win by just staying on a single space, they go, nope, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stay here and reap the benefits of this space. And this actually happened to me. And they can win the game that way. Your game's broken. Okay. I need people to move off that space. I need that space to be one that people shift around on. And so then you create a mechanic that makes that happen. So for me, it was all the dice, 2d6. So it goes from 2 to 12. And 2 and 12 being the least common numbers, 7 being the most common in terms of rolling chance. So every other number was around the board, and somebody just stayed on the number 6. And they said, no, I'm not. I'm just going to stay on the number 6 every time. Everyone else moved around, tried different tactics and strategies. He just stayed on the 6. Still, statistically, more not as common as 7, just as common as 8, more common than the rest. So anyone could essentially sit on 6 or 8 and then just win the game that way. So I said, okay, well, I need to make a rule specifically for 6 and 8. And that the rule that I made changed 6 and 8 into spaces of opportunity and risk. You have to balance it. And so you can stay there for a little bit, but the longer you're on that space, the more it's going to cost you. So you're playing probability. And that's what I ended up with, and I fixed that problem. Nobody would just stay on 6 and 8 anymore. It was impossible. And I think that's what government needs. It needs game designers. And that's exactly what psychopaths like doing, lying and deceiving people as long as they can, in many ways, as they can. That's the game of the psychopath. It's exactly the profile of a politician. That's true. Lying and deceiving people as long as they can in as many ways as they can. Yeah. No, that's absolutely true. And if we set it up so that they were like employees to the people, it would be different. They couldn't do that. Kai is a sweet man. Oh, thank you, Hetty. Thank you so much. Night Hoff, get too lit. Don't get too lit. No, get lit as fuck, bro. Get just right. Okay, that's not bad. I like that. Hail, mighty Kai, Devil Flyer Momentum. How you doing, man? Hope you are well. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Hey, Duval Flyer, what you doing here? He's like, the fuck are you doing here? How do you know, Kai? I can't stay up late much right now. I can still stay up late Friday and Saturday, which means I can still watch Bill of your not watching if you're not watching Night Terrors, watch Bill is a sweetheart of a man. Yeah, Jedi Bill is awesome. But what is Jedi Bill live right now? Let me see. I don't see Jedi Bill live. Yeah, Jedi Bill used to be live a lot of nights. I remember there was a minute where he was just thinking of stopping, of not like doing the soup or like other shows anymore. And I kind of told him to find, find what makes it fun for him. Find find some way to get something out of it. He doesn't need to quit, but he's made progress and he just needed to you know figure it out. And he started doing karaoke streams and he started doing other stuff after that. So he changed up his schedule and now he's at like 2,000 subscribers, right? And he's killing it. Fucking love it. I'm glad Jedi Bill didn't peace out on us. I can't stay up late much right now. Oh wait, I just read that one. I am so proud. Manta Ray. So I can stay up late Friday and Saturday, which means I can still watch Bill if you're not. What you night terrors watch Bill, the sweet man. Yeah, okay. So that means that only Friday and Saturday. So that means that if I'm doing Monday and Thursday, you won't be able to. I won't see you that often. That sucks, dude. Well, I hope your schedule allows for that, but I will be on earlier, at least, so it won't be all that late. But you're probably East Coast, so even 10 o'clock is already 1 a.m. for you. Well, I hope to see you, man, Ray. But until then, I'm keeping this schedule for now, and yeah. So for the rest of the year, I'm still doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Elroy Shredding, how's it going, Elroy? I don't know if I said hi already, but where is it? Elroy, I'm right in the pocket, broski. Have a good night, boss. I'm gonna start taking diet pills again. Stay up for 3 days and go to bed at your normal bedtime. It's extreme, but it works. Awesome guy recommended it to me. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. I was just saying 2 days. I thought 2 days was enough. Stay up for 2 days straight and go to bed at the time you want to go to bed and reset. Hey, Jedi Bell, we was just talking about you. Better living through chemistry. Hello, Jedi Bill. I still don't think you're a real Jedi. Enjoy your time off. Have fun with Jenny. Will do. Hey, how you doing, man? If you made it so they had to get minimum wage and politicians could only serve once, most of them would quit. The rest would be way too into the game of deceit. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. If you just give them a couple terms. The thing is, a good one, like a good in some of these places when they have like a good mayor, not may, yeah, maybe a good mayor, a good senator, a good whatever, someone that like does a great job for the people, and they want to just leave that person right there. They're like, no, 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 we found a really good one. Just let this one keep going. Like the problem with term limits is that there would only be so many golden years, but maybe we would get a higher percentage of those quality people. Um, yeah, and if they didn't have to worry about campaigning and like backstabbing and all this other shit, then maybe they'd actually have the time to do good, do what they're supposed to do. But it's still, I think, a couple terms. A couple terms is good. Because if you get one term with someone, you're like, yo, this guy is dope. It took me a minute to see it. I didn't vote for him last time. I'm voting for him this time. And like now he's got more support. He's got more things like kind of working. He's got the hang of shit. It's like I want to do some things with my second term, but like 8 terms, 20 terms. Fuck off. I hear you, man. The game of deceit is pretty much the only thing psychopaths enjoy. Yeah. Hail Milton. Also, politicians are kabuki actors. They're all friends. They all went to Epstein Island. Wasn't Epstein Island just for him to have leverage over them? So they're all like, essentially, they're all like, woo! I guess we don't have to worry about that shit anymore, huh? Okay, back to fuck you. I don't like you. Enjoy your week off. You could do random instant live streams from your phone. Say if you see something, we have to go to Satna Mart. Don't want to go there, but as you get closer, here we go. If you could do random instant live streams. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I get. Yeah, you're right. I could do live streams from my phone. Hmm. We'll see. I don't have any plans because I'm mostly gonna be. I'm gonna take that week off to prepare things for the rest of the year. You know. So I'm gonna be doing prep work. I'm not really gonna be going out doing stuff. What's it called? But yeah, thanks for the link to Pete's show. Yeah, and he's always strict on his time too. Let me see what we got here. Okay. Actually, I still got to catch up on the chat. But thank you, Eve. Oh, Devil Flyer, why are you stalking me? I don't have a normal bedtime anymore. Things got really crazy while Catherine was spending her weekends here. Some days I'll sleep 2 hours, other days 15. You'll be all right, dude. It'll get fixed. One man show. I was on call 24 hours at times. Bartending before that. I've never kept normal hours. I get it. Tesla numbers 369. They're the best. Those ones. To Satna, there's a B-52. To you could just call him Santa. I like saying Santa. I think it's funny. To Santa, there's a B-52 sitting in the parking lot. To Santa, there's a B-52 sitting in the parking lot. You should go live and well, I want to see too. That would be cool. What are you talking about? There's a B-52 in a parking lot. What, at a Walmart? Where? Like here in Vegas, there's a Walmart with this B-52 in the parking lot? Add before people goes politics is too much work. And before people goes politics is too much work for a psychopath. It's not. That's the type of thing they are. They enjoy doing paperwork and playing social interactions. Yeah, that's true. They enjoy doing paperwork. Like, no, they like this shit. And on top of that, if they're writing things into in their they're like writing things into it, it's part of their game, you know. Then there's the whole self-experimenting combining with prescribed meds, unforeseen side effects. Side effects generate some unwanted instabilities. Okay. Like I have mild psychopathic tendencies. If I'm not doing paperwork, mathematics, or learning about social interactions or researching, I'm literally staring at a wall. Well, I mean, like, I'll sit there and stare off into space thinking about shit. But, you know, you're in your head. No, Night Terrors, hosted by Bill, not Jedi Bill. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I was confused by the Night Terrors thing. I just assumed you meant Jedi Bill because, like, Jedi Bill is dope. And I know Jedi Bill. I don't know this Night Terrors guy. Hey and stuff. Hi, guys. Salutations. What's up, Slingshot T? Welcome to the show. Ask that sexy old man what the temperature is where he is. Orale, I'm not an old man, but like it's probably the same temperature as, like where everyone else is at. It's like probably the same, because we're just personalities. We don't have different bodies. Yeah, what the Mexican said, it's the same. It's like, oh shit, it's down to 35 now. No, I wonder if it'll get lower. Maybe we'll get some snow. Yeah, but that's what it is. 35. Hey Eve, good to see you, sweetheart. Hey, if that's the way it has to be, it was nice to meet you, my dude. You're a cool guy. Well, hey man, I'm not that doesn't mean that I won't see you at all, right? It doesn't mean that I won't see you like ever again. It's just gonna be it just maybe won't be on this show as often. Maybe you can catch the daytime show. Maybe your schedule will change up. Never know what the future holds, man. You could always watch the replays too. Some people do that. I didn't know. Purple Valkyrie one day told me she watches the reels. I was like, what the fuck? But the one man show was on a script pain management for 21 years. It took 6 months to wean myself, and now 10 months only using medical weed. A miracle. Hell yeah, Chris. That's freaking awesome. I love it. Congratulations on getting off the prescribed meds. Yeah, it takes time. It takes time to get off of those. But weed will take care of you. People vote for pretty eloquent speaking morons. Nancy Pelosi been in office since the 80s. Ugh, I know, right? Unfortunately, there isn't actually a good politician, not in the larger game. They have been removed by the psychopaths through deceit, blackmail, deceit, whatever means necessary. Yeah, like look at Tulsi Gabbard, like there's good politicians, but then they get corrupted or they get pushed out, they give up, you know they retire. Ron Paul for a long time was like a shining light, and then he left, and then Rand Paul. Wait, yeah, that's his name, right? Rand Paul. Then he was there, and everyone's like, "Oh, cool!" Like a little Ron Paul, and then he was like annoying people because they're like, "He's not Ron Paul though. He's some other fuck," and like it kind of took some time for him to get his bearings and stuff. But yeah, what's it called? So there's still there's hope, it happens. There's that one comedian that went into it specifically because working in Hollywood, he got to see how shitty things were. He's like, I want to try to help. He just went for it. And he got elected in. So I guess it helps to be funny, right? If you think there's a good politician, they have tricked you because remember, psychopaths don't even care about self preservation. They have removed anybody that isn't one of them. That's the game. Yeah, no, I hear you. What I'm saying is, like you were saying about term limits, and I said, actually, maybe that'll raise the percentage of good people going into politics because you only do it for 4 to 8 years or 10 years or whatever, and then you're done. And if you look at like generally when there's a good politician that comes in, they're there and they're not very effective, but they're good. And you're like, oh, I like this guy. And then after a while, you start seeing, like, let's say when AOC started all bright eyed and bushy tailed and full of hope. And then she became this lion, fucking skeevy, sneaky, deceptive snake. And you see it in her face. You see it in her face. She looks so much more like pure. Like she looks like she actually has good thoughts and feelings inside of her when she started. Now you look at her, she looks like a fucking witch. She's like her eyes are all bulging like a psychopath. Her cheeks are getting more defined because she's getting gaunt. She's looking gaunt, you know? She dresses like Hillary Clinton and she's like screechy and fucking she's terrible. You can see it on her. And so in the beginning she was way more uh following Bernie. She's like, fuck yeah, Bernie. And like so she was on his side. And then with Bernie, as soon as the Democrats stole the primaries from Bernie, they brought her over too. They're like, look, this is how the game works. If you really want to do good, you should stick with us, etc. Like he has too many big pie in the sky dreams. Be realistic. Come join us. And then now we see where she's at, you know? And so I'm not saying there are good politicians. I don't know where some of the people I named are right now. I don't think Tulsi Gabbard is in. What is she doing now? I don't know what she's doing, but I don't know if that comedian guy is even still there, because you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. He went into politics here in California. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not in California anymore. In California, I voted for him. I voted for the governor, and he went into politics to try to change things for positive, and he went in as a Republican, but like a centrist Republican. So he wasn't really too hard on the Republican platform, but he was conservative and financially, and had, he was actually trying to help, and he had good policies that he wanted to enact, but he ran into a lot of resistance because of California being the way it is. And so after I think after a couple terms, he was like, "Okay, I'm done. Fuck this. I'm going back to making movies. That was fun." So you can have people that go into politics wanting to help, knowing that they can from that position, and that they can win and they can make it there. But they don't understand the environment. Once they do, they leave, they get corrupted, or they dig their heels in and they become like Ron Paul or someone like that. Just a shining beacon of reason surrounded by psychopaths. Bernie's another one. Whatever you may think of Bernie and his policies, he was, after 9/11, he was like, "Hold on. Let's not get emotional about this. Let's do an investigation. Let's not just go to war. Let's figure out what the fuck is going on here." Nope. He was the only one that said, "No, let's not just go to war. Let's look at what the fuck is going on." Everyone else was like, "Bernie, you're talking fucking crazy, bro. We know what happened. Fuck those guys." We went over there, and then we know they got weapons of mass destruction. All right. And so there are some politicians out there that they're good ones for a time being, or they just don't last. It's possible. It happens. They're not all psycho. Not everyone that goes into politics is a psychopath, even if they end up as one. He was a Fed. He didn't have leverage per se. They did and still do. He is an operative. Bruh, you know how long it takes me to get to chats? Who the fuck are you talking about? Chris Longfellow, I'm very tight when it comes to pain meds. Doctor will prescribe 8 to 12 doses. I might use 2. So maybe what Catherine did was partially my fault. Oh, still it was very dangerous. Oh, okay, I see. I talk about politics a lot when I get high, so I should be reading my book on magnetism. Yo, Milton Knowles, what are you doing with magnetism, homie? I plan on having some fun with magnetism. As soon as you realize this guy is dope, that is when you start looking for the next golden person, and there wouldn't be that lull between them. Keep term limits safety without cheating. Safely. Keep term limits safely. Yeah, true. True. They'd have to what's it called? The bar would be set pretty high, but that doesn't mean that you'd have, well, but then again, you'd have people working with that person that then maybe they'd be like, "Hey, like, I see my replacement here, I see you should like, and what if you could run as a vice, not as a vice, but like as a, like if there's a second place, like a replacement, like a vice president kind of a position, but that's not how it works. Well, either way, if you're a gem and you've got someone that you like working with, you're like, "Hey, you should run, you should replace me, etc., etc. I'll support you." then you can keep that going with the positive, with the good role models, with the good people in office. The same will happen with the bad ones, probably, because they stick together too. Holy crap! 44 in Florida. Sky warm. Yankees. Stay warm, Yankees. Sorry, sky warm. Stay warm, Yankees. It snows in Vegas? Oh yeah, it snowed here before. The year my girlfriend moved out here, it snowed. It's a desert. It gets really cold. My thermometer is frozen at frozen climate change. Say what you will about Donald Trump, the only politician in living memory that I can think of that actually did what they said they would do, but the exception kind of proves the rule. Yeah, that's true. I like that the exception kind of proves the rule. That's true. But what's it called? Uh I think there are a number of people, like some politicians don't set out to do jack shit. And then they get there and they're confronted with something and they go, "The fuck?" No. And they fix it because they're there and they're the, like, look at what's the he turned out to be a douchebag over time, but in the 70s he did good things. There's a number of those cases where, like, this politician went into office and yada yada yada, and then this was presented, they were brought to their table and they're like, "Oh, fuck, fix." And, like, then they stayed in office another 20 years and now they're cunts. So fuck that. But yeah, that's why, yeah, term limits for sure. Term limits. And Donald Trump, the thing is, Donald Trump is, because he was an outsider, he was able to do that. If we constantly had outsiders coming up through other political positions, so, like, what if, to be president, you had to not only not, you can't just be, well, yeah, I never mind. Like, if imagine if it just looked, you built up a resume to be president. Like, you started off as governor, you started off as senator, as mayor, as whatever. Not like look at the Green Party running this chick who'd never done shit with her life. No one's gonna vote for her for president. But if you hold another position of leadership, of authority, of command, of whatever, and you've improved things, hey, maybe that guy should be president. Look, he did pretty good with this town, with this city, with this state. But yeah, if anyone can run, that's when you get Abraham Lincolns, who then get painted as white long after they're dead. Say what you will about oh yeah. No, true. Yeah, you're right. He did everything, and that's one of those things too. When he was running, and people were like, "Oh, but he's saying he's gonna build the wall and stuff." I was like, "Are you fucking stupid? Are you stupid? What do you think he's gonna do? Do you think he's gonna build like the Great Wall of China? Do you think he's gonna build the Great Wall of China on our southern border? No, he's gonna build the flimsiest fucking wall you've ever seen, because these people are like, build the wall. But as a businessman, he says that's not logistically intelligent. That's expensive. And then there's the maintenance. And a lot of this shit is in the middle of nowhere, you know? No. But these people want a wall. So I'm gonna build a wall. Built the shittiest wall you've ever seen. But he did it. He fucking did it. Every day, Mexicans are out there filming the wall getting blown over by the wind, laughing their asses off. But that's what Donald Trump set out to do. He's like, "Hey, I'll build a wall." Yeah. What he actually did was like ramp up certain law enforcement agencies and use them against the cartels. And he cracked down on cartels for 4 years. Hard. He cracked down hard. And yeah, he's like, "I don't give a fuck." It's like the stupid wall. It does snow in Vegas, especially if Leslie Chow is there. There needs to be more porn of AOC. Ew. Young AOC, maybe. Not current AOC. Corrupted by the devil AOC. No, thank you. AOC is on Adderall. That's why they pull all. That's what they pull all celebrities on. Oh, really? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that would make sense if she was like kind of like hopped up, how she was wired. You know, if she was coked out. You know what it takes to beat a psychopath? A sociopath. Florida's full of us. We will be fine. Sociopaths are nicer. that's kind of true. Here in Hope, Casey, I've actually lived with a sociopath, and what's it called? Things started off okay, but then eventually, like he started trying to just get his way, and I wasn't having it, and I would not talk to him like sensitively, you know. I was very straight with him about shit. Eventually, he got a bunch of guns because he knew I was gonna kick his ass if he got in my face, and he wanted to have a. I have guns, you know. He wanted to have an option. Um, Here in Oklahoma City, we are 31 degrees, clear and cold. Feels like 23 degrees, zero wind. Then why don't they just say it's 23 degrees, zero wind? Does this make sense then? Yeah, but if it feels like 23, that the thermometer doesn't know or care about your emotions. I voted for Schwarzenegger to terminate the state legislature. Instead, he bent over and did whatever the state legislator wanted him to do. Yeah, he tried to do a few things, but he didn't get anything done. He ended up being ineffective, but he tried a few times to get some things fixed. The thing is, it's not just the state legislature. There's some of the like let's say the what are they called? It's like the the political representative of like the prison system. You know what I mean? The lobbyists, the prison lobby. Is it lobbyists? The whatever the prison system in California is, and the real estate and certain other industries are very powerful, persuasive, and corrupt. And so I think he didn't realize the bigger picture that he was walking into. He couldn't get a lot of those things that he wanted done. I refuse to lay my freedom on their altar of safety. I like that. Reasonable, likable, lovable, level-headed, always there with the correct emotional response, always relatable, always Rufus story that is relatable, and the emotional reactions, and they are so normal. What? Reasonable, likable, lovable, level-headed, share with the correct emotional response, always relatable, always Rufus story, always relatable story. I'm guessing that is always a story that is relatable, and emotional reactions, they are so normal, and everything about them seems so very charismatic, and they care about everybody, but never too much or too little. The world weighs on their shoulders. They have the underdog story. Are you? And they never seem to be in the wrong. And even when they are crude or not very eloquent, it just seems so charismatic. These are just some of the tools psychopaths play with you with, so do politicians. Yes. Yeah, true, true. Hey Eve. Yeah, I'm blinking. I'm blinking. Blink who? You blink. Guy, you're full of animal magnetism. Why would you need more? Give poor Jenny a break. Thank you. Thank you, Chris Longfellow. I appreciate that. I have some experiments I want to do. And the only person that can spot a psychopath is a psychopath. No one knows what they're thinking other than a psychopath, but nobody can trust them because nothing they say is real. Yeah, right? There are psychopaths though that don't really realize they're psychopaths, and they have the tendencies. Like I saw a thing about that. this guy was talking about. He was like, "Oh yeah, I guess like I found out I was a psychopath like a couple years ago. Yada yada yada." I always just thought this and that, didn't care about these things, and saw these things and thought, well, that's fucking dumb. Why do people give a shit? He was explaining kind of how he saw things, and was like, yeah. And then I was watching this thing on psychopaths, and it laid out my personality, and I went, what? Hold on. And then he went and asked his friends. He's like, hey guys, or his friends or his coworkers or whatever. I think it was his friends. He's like, guys, so I'm watching this thing on psychopaths. Am I a psychopath? Like, yeah. He was like, what? You guys knew? They're like, oh yeah. Yeah, we can tell. You like these things that you do, not normal. And but you know, you're not a dick, you're not malicious, we watched you. You do these things, you don't do those things. You're a decent person, you're just a psychopath. Like, but he's like, oh, okay. So everything's cool? Yeah, everything's cool. He's like, all right, cool. But he was like dumbfounded to find out that he was a psychopath, and everyone already knew he was a psychopath. But he just didn't like, he was like a guy's like, I don't care. Like, okay, I'll just do this so they'll stop bothering me. Like, that's kind of how he's like, I'll do the thing that the people want me to do so they'll leave me alone. Like, it's kind of where he was coming from. And it ended up working out for him in his life. He wasn't like, I want to fuck with you. Like, he would think about these things, but he was like, I don't, it's too much, you know? Everything is electromagnetism. Everything is sound. Electromagnetism sound? Blink, blink. A psychopath is whatever personality you want, and it's never real. Trust me, you can talk to them, interrogate them, and actually kill them. They won't give you the real them. There isn't a real them. And here's the scary mistake most people won't call out people that are constantly lying to them. They might be saying the truth, and it's rude. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I call people out on shit. Yeah, Yee, what up, little Ross X? Or are you saying yay? Talking about Kanye? It's rude. Yeah, that's I don't like put up with liars and shit. So I'll point out I was living with someone different person than sociopath that they would say I'd point out things that aren't true. I'm like, you said this, but this is happening. Da, da, da. It's not true. Like, here's it. Well, and he always has an excuse for why. Well, that was like there's always a workaround for him in his head. But yeah, I think he's just I don't know if he's a pathological liar or I don't know what his issue is, but he's definitely an egotist. He might be a psychopath. Just watched the trailer for 65, still processing it. So I'm not sure if it goes on my radar or not. I don't know what 65 is. I live in South Texas. The wall was weak. So I was right. First thought, response, wall. How can I make money off this? There's so much magnetic isms going on in this chat. That is one of the sexy things, like toxic masculinity. Those dyke women hate that. The section of the wall that the Obama administration helped build were the most flimsy. Yes, this border wall had been built for a long time. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't realize that. My wife says sociopath. I'm a psychopath. We're pretty much the same thing. The thing is, psychopaths are born and sociopaths are created through conditioning, through upbringing, through experience, etc., through teaching. If you're not holding back an ocean, then you are not a dyke. Well, they are holding back a notion that because they refuse any kind of pleasure. You know that lesbians bed death they talk about. Those are two oceans being held back. No release for you. All great leaders have psychopathic tendencies. And I think all great leaders have to make some hard decisions sometimes. And make decisions that people would go, how could you make that decision? Like, what's wrong with you? You go, I was choosing between this many people and that many people. I went for it's not an option even. Your vantage point is different. And so I don't think all great leaders have psychopathic tendencies. Hey, Captain Finity, thanks for the popcorn, man. Good to see you. Elroy, been holding off all day. Time for a bong rip. Nice. Get it, Elroy. Thank you, Chris Longfellow Kai. I love your laugh. Oh, thank you, Eve. I have a question. Is that a psychopath not cheat? That Will pointed it out. I score 100% every time except the last one where I got who questions wrong. Where wrong there are a lot of questions. Yeah, actually, I have questions. Is that a psychopath not cheat? Bro, I'm sorry, man. That's a little messy. I'm putting it out. I score 100% every time. Except the last one where I got the who questions. And I've had to do one every year since I was 12. I have not seen a politician on TV that would not get the same score I get. I still that was kind of messy, man. I'm not really following what you're talking about here. I'm sorry. Something about a test, questions that you have to fill out. But in saying that, not also capacitor bad intact. Most are not, but they certainly don't care about you. They will only ever love a low double-digit number of people. Saying that, not also capacitor, not all politicians bad, and not also capacitor bad intact. Yeah, man, your autocorrect is fucking you up tonight. Is the CDC changing definitions of words again? They can't just do that. Take sex ed out of preschool, make those nasty people go. Yes. Yeah, get rid of the fucking groomers. I just wanted to make people happy, but that's so much fucking work normally. I like it, but it's just so much work. So I go YouTube Ford Escape. I go YouTube Ford Escape. Freaking autocorrect. That's funny. But so you go to YouTube Ford Escape. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, it's tough to make people happy because a lot of times people want to be happy, but they don't really know what that means, and then um they what you end up doing is giving them somewhere to direct their anger, their resentment, etc. If you fail to make them happy while trying to make them happy, then they just dump it on you. Men are not toxic, or sometimes you can't do anything to make them happy. They want a thing that will make them happy, and then you presenting them with that thing shows them that that's not actually what will make them happy. They need to do some work to get happy, but they are putting their energy into an external thing that will make them happy. So when somebody brings that reality to them that this does not make you happy, they get mad at that person and they take it out on you. So that's another thing that happens. What's it called? That's the wrong one. That's another thing that happens when you're trying to make people happy. If you're trying to make people happy, people can only make themselves happy. So if like somebody just experienced a tragedy or just having a rough day, whatever, trying to cheer them up is fine, but you can't try to make people happy. You will always, when you have to make someone happy, you will find that you always have to make them happy. They don't know how to make themselves happy. You have to make them happy, and then you can enjoy their company. But then a week later, when you hang out with them, and you got to make them happy again. And then eventually it's like you're the one that makes them happy. It's not your fucking job, you know? People need to do their own internal work to get there on their own by themselves. Men are not toxic. Men are good, strong, and wonderful. Men build countries. Men go to war. Keep it toxic, boys. Thank you, Chris Longfellow. Hell yeah, toxic power. Damn, no damn. Sorry about that. I just said there's a questionnaire. I score 100%. I score 100% on it every time, except last time. Is to determine the level of psychopathy you have. Psychopaths cannot cheat that test. Oh, you take a questionnaire, and it's a test that psychopaths are unable to cheat on. Okay, I see. Interesting. Very cool. Sorry, I'm too high to read, and I'm thinking about two things that make me distracted. Yeah, I got you. Okay, man. Sometimes rewatch your stream so I can be in charge of the ball playing. Ball playing. What are you talking about? Are you talking about this?
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
All right, let me see. I freaking hate it when people say they want something to make them happy. I do whatever I can to make it happen, and they don't fucking want it. I really hate it. I hate that, but YouTube distracts me. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's a misnomer. They don't know. Okay, it's not necessarily that they don't know what will make them happy. It's that they are unhappy. And maybe they see somebody else getting happiness from something. And they think maybe that will make me happy. And so then they project their happiness onto that thing. And then if they get the thing, they're like, I didn't really want this. Like, I don't know. It's like the fantasy of it. It's not the thing. It's being happy that they want. And they project it onto things. So no matter what that thing is, they will never be happy. They can go, man, if I had a jet ski, I'd be stoked. I'd be going to the lake every weekend. And then you come into a bunch of money, you win the lottery. You're like, hey, bro, bought you a jet ski and the thing to carry it to the lake and the attachment for your truck because you don't have the thing to tow. So I got fucking everything for you, bro, because I love you. And they're like, thanks, dude. And then that shit just sits in their garage for 2 years. They never go jet skiing. You're like, hey, how many have you taken a jet ski out lately? Oh no, it's winter time, and there's like it's big. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, winter time. Okay, hey, you get to take a jet ski out. Oh nah, man. Just been like busy. And hey, how about this whole entire summer? You went on a trip, and then you did you posted on Facebook that you were bored one weekend. Like you wish there was something you could do. Did you take the jet ski out? Oh no, just like there's excuses. So it doesn't matter what the thing is. If it's a jet ski, if it's a Rubik's cube, if it's a hot girlfriend, you could be like, yo, I want a girl that looks like this that's into these things. Like, if I just had a girlfriend, I wouldn't be so unhappy all the time. Oh, I'm gonna help out my boy. I'm gonna set him up on a blind date. This girl is banging. She is exactly his type. I have seen him fawn over girls that look just like her, and he literally described her pretty much exactly when he told me what he's looking for. And she has all these interests, and she has a puppy, and she's into this other shit that he didn't even ask for, but I know he's into it, and all this stuff. And like, so you set him up on a blind date, and he just tanks it. He just bombs the date. And he's like, she was all right. She was like this and like that. Nah, 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 nah. And you're like, what? She's my coworker. I've known her for years. She's not like that. The fuck are you talking? And then if you talk to her, you'll find out he was a douchebag the whole time. He was a grumpy bitch. He was, he needs something to bitch about. He needs something to put his happiness into. And instead of going, maybe this is my chance to be happy. Nope. Because being unhappy gets attention. It makes people feel sorry for you. Oh, you poor thing. And so then they perpetuate that cycle by complaining about everything, even the things they asked for, even the things that they want. Never try to make someone happy. We are all the only ones capable of trying to make ourselves happy. Happiness comes from within. If you want to help someone not suffer, that's different. That's fucking universal. If someone's like, yo, I am like fucked and this is hard, and you go like, wait, so all you need to just improve every aspect of your life is this little thing? Yeah, but I can't find them anywhere. I have one of those. And you put here's the thing, and they're like, oh my God, thank you. My life is so much. Oh, this is thank you so much. They'll be grateful. And then that you helped them. They're not looking for happiness. They're looking to not hurt or to have an easier time of something, or they're just if you can take away the suffering in someone's life, that's something you should go for. If instead of trying to make people happy, because people don't know what the fuck they want to make them happy. Anyone that is specifically seeking happiness is on a fool's errand. I score 100% go Milton. I normally hate speak to text, but it did change that to ice cream. Awesome. Yeah, right. Like there's some good ones in there. There's some good ones. TNA distraction is my worst. Yeah, I hear you. It can be distracting. I remember I used that actually. I used that to my advantage once when I was younger. I was very distracted. I was on my phone checking Clash of Clans every half hour. And so I put a picture of a hot girl as my background, a friend of mine actually. It was a good picture. But so every time now when I got the alert, like your army is ready to go into battle. It's like I pick up my phone and I'd open it, and there she'd be looking over her shoulder at me all hot and in her underwear. And I was like, why am I staring at my phone? Close my phone and then get back to work. And I broke myself of that habit. Milton's autocorrect has gone rogue. Milton, you're a delight. Fucking hell, Kai, you're better than my therapist. I keep asking them how people function. Dude. Well, thank you. I'm glad I can help. That's I mean, like, I don't know why your therapist hasn't, if you say that, like, well, then again, here's the thing. Like, if you were to ask me, how do people function? I would say, things happen, they react, go about their lives. Sometimes it fucks them. Sometimes it works out. I don't know. What do you want to know? It's a very broad question. What you said specifically was about making people happy. You said, I try to make people, you said, I fucking hate when I try to make people happy and they didn't want the thing. So right there, that is, I can comment specifically on that function, on how people function there in that capacity. So maybe with your therapist, I mean, you can use this as reference, this interaction. So you can, if you can say, like, if you can ask questions about your pet peeves with people, the things that you really hate. You're like, hey, I hate when people do this, or how come whenever I do this, it doesn't work, but it works for that fucker, and it works for that fucker, and it worked for that fucker, and like maybe focusing your questions on your personal incongruencies with other people could be a productive way of asking. I don't actually know how you ask because you're obviously speaking in general terms, but I'm glad I can help, man. And that gave me a good jumping off point. It gave me something specifically to comment on. So maybe with your therapist, if you need more specific directed questions, try going down those lines. I know, misnomer. Personally, I don't tell the men in the White Coast the truth. I know what I am. Someone has to be the mortician. I know what I am. Someone has to be the mortician. Oh man, the CV. We are in lockdown though. Lockdown? Where? Where the fuck do you live? Canada? China? And she has a puppy. A puppy. I have a puppy. Look it. Where are you at, puppy? Come here, puppy. Ah, son of a bitch. Hold on. Hold on. This puppy's in here. Where's the puppy? What? Bullshit. I didn't get rid of the puppy, did I? Hold on. Let me see where I'm at. Pencil next. Thank you, baby. Butter. The guy with the shooting the gun. Nubs. Oh, there it is. I need to rename it. Rename. Puppy. I could take off some of these Y's. That's better. Does she have her very own kind of knives? You can buy those white coats from Amazon. They sell a wide assortment of clipboards too. The worst case I had along the lines of that is I got two people hooked up. They couldn't think of a reason not to date, and then they blamed me for not being able to think of a reason. So I said, grow up. What? Hold on. Squeaky sound effects. Squeaky, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay. The worst case I had along those lines, along the lines of that, is I got two people hooked up. They couldn't think of a reason not to date. They blamed me for not being able to think of a reason. But did they date, Milton? Because if they ended up dating, and they said, they phrased it that way, that like, well, because of you, we couldn't think of a reason not to date, so we're dating. Thanks a lot. It could have been saying that in jest. They could have been joking, because that could have been their way of saying, bro, you fucking nailed it. I could literally not a single complaint. We couldn't think of a reason not today. It's like, so why aren't we already making out? Like, oh my god, that maybe you fucking nailed it. Let me see if your follow-up messages here. My therapist does say I need to be more direct and possibly bring up examples when I ask her about how people think. Yeah, well, there you go, man. There you go. So that's what. Just tell her the shit that annoys you about people. Tell her the shit that you don't understand. You're like, okay, hold on. When people say this, what the fuck are they trying to accomplish? That sounds insulting. And she goes, oh, it's a euphemism. It comes from this and this and that. What they mean is this. Oh, so that guy was being nice. Oh shit, I was really rude to him. You know? So yeah, give it a shot, man. I hope I helped. Honestly, if this helps you start making more progress in that department, that feels good. That feels good. If I never fucking break 500 subscribers in my life, I am stoked that I helped Milton. What's up, Laszlo Panaflex? What's up, turd burglars? You mean burglars with a G? As in burglars of turds? What's a burglar? Who burtles? Milton, a therapist can't make money if you get better. That's fair, but if he's asking his therapist very broad questions, like I said earlier, like if you're asking this specific question, I wouldn't know how to answer that. What happened was you said something specific, and I commented on that. And so his therapist might be a great therapist with good insight that just doesn't know, like, bro, I don't know what do you not understand about people? What the fuck is wrong with them? A lot of things. I'm a therapist. That's what I help them with the things that's wrong with them, but that's a very broad question. Like, that guy's got daddy issues. That guy's got some kinks that you don't want to know about. That guy's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Like, from a therapist perspective, they've got a lot of range to look at, and they need to know how to connect with you specifically. Hey Kai, you could have your own degree, or would it feel like a degree? Your own degree. Would it feel like a degree? Is there a pun in there I'm missing? I'm not following that one. I do have a degree. It's in art. Good morning, Steeg. Good morning, Kai and Company. Kai and Company. Or you could just say Kai Incorporated. I am the mortician. I bring grave news. Sorry for being cryptic. I meant burglars. Oh, okay, so you did mean burglars. I can fix people. They don't want to be fixed. Yeah, that's true. Some people don't want to be fixed because being a victim gets them attention. And fixing themselves requires work. Almost every time it requires a little bit of effort. It's like people that complain about cockroaches, and then the cockroach guy comes and looks at their kitchen and is like, when was the last time you cleaned or did dishes? You have a mountain of dishes. These are all stuck together. They've been here a while. What the fuck? What do you mean? Oh my God, there's roaches. Looks like your fault. And they're like, ugh, you mean you gotta start doing my dishes? Yeah, motherfucker. People just don't get the small part of our differences. Steeg, I haven't heard that in a very long time. My therapist does say that's from earlier. When lawyers die, why do we bury them 10 feet down? Because deep down, they are not bad people. That's fucking funny. I heard that one before. Steeg, thank you. That was great. I am walking to my thermostat and making some man-made climate change right now. Casting anti-autism force field around Milton. And me. This is my support group. Hell yeah. I feel I earned it. Longfellow. We need to celebrate this one somehow. This is Steeg when he sees a good pun.
I fight for the users.
Those two people ended up dating for 6 months, and both individually started yelling at me because they got on perfectly. Not joking. Then getting on perfectly was the tissue. It was the issue. It confuses me. So they ended up dating for 6 months. Wait, but did they after 6 months they were still together and yelled at you about it, or they broke up and yelled at you for introducing them to such a horrible person? Like, hold on, let me read it on. No, they were angry because they couldn't think of a reason to break up. Either one. Neither one of them could like, not joking, they said they wanted to be in a relationship. Evidently they didn't. Yes. Yeah, hold on. My therapist is legally appointed to me. They make money no matter what. I have to see them for the rest of my life. They can at least help me understand the fucked up apes I'm stuck with every day. Yeah, see, there you go. And I bet you they feel the same way because they're like, I have to be here. Can I at least help you? Like a little? It'd make my day. You know, I don't have to be here on YouTube, but because I am here, when I see something that I can comment on and possibly help someone, I go for it. So a motherfucker that's like, I have to talk to this person, and my job is to help people, then if they're gonna take the opportunity, you know. Steve, it's so good, I'm dying. Who Bertles? Okay, wait, where is it? Okay, so maybe they didn't want to be in a relationship, but maybe here's the thing: if are they still together and annoyed about it? Because here's the thing: you could go, look, you guys got to figure out why you're unhappy. If you're happy with each other and you can't figure out why to break up, then maybe you're just both decent people, but you're not a good match. You're just both great people, but there's no chemistry, maybe. But if they're like, no, there's chemistry and they're weird, everything. Okay, so you just don't want to be in a relationship. Did you want to sleep around a little bit? Were you hoping to hook up a little more before you settle down? And if they go, yeah, kind of, you go, okay, why don't you guys have a threesome? Why don't you go play swapsies? Why don't you have relationships outside of your relationship? Like, why don't you just figure something out? Maybe that's what, and then maybe you do that for a little bit and they realize, I fucking hate dating people that aren't you. It sucks. Yeah, I was feeling the same way. You want to get married? Fuck yeah. Who knows? Like, that's the thing. When that's the kind of situation. The thing is, they were unaware of something in their mind that, so they knew, even if they're recognized, at least they had the maturity to recognize. They're like, no, everything is fantastic. It's great. I'm just here. Like, I don't know what the fuck. That means that they wanted something that they can't have while they're in the relationship or while they're in a relationship. So maybe there's something else. Maybe one of them's like, I was hoping to work out some kinks and see if I enjoy some stuff, and kind of shy about bringing it up. Maybe one of them's like, hey, I've kind of been hiding that I have this other side to me that I was hoping to find. Okay, you know, you never know what it is. Maybe they should see your therapist. You can be like, hey, why don't I just bring you guys into therapy with me one day? Me and my friends made up words like gelling, Captain. Yep, cracked the heat all the way up to 67. I want everyone to be warm. Had a new therapist yesterday. They don't pay them enough to do that every day. Yeah, well, they get paid pretty well. They get paid. I've dated a therapist. They get paid well. I am right around the corner from everyone. Can I be the walrus? I'm going to, okay. To be fair though, we did have to cancel a few dates because someone was having an issue and they needed to call just then. And it's like, oh, they're just having a panic attack or they're stressed out. And I was like, why don't they call a friend? But no, they call a therapist. So I'm like, okay, I obviously have no perspective for like what for this, like people with therapists and how that, like, because I was like, well, why? Like, I didn't get why you would call your therapist. I like, aren't you paying for that time? How does that work? I don't know. Anyways, we had to cancel a few dates because I'd go pick her up. We'd both get ready. I'd drive across town. We would be getting to the restaurant, the theater, or wherever we're going. Phone call. It's a client. Give me a minute. And then I'd have to, there's a privacy thing. So then we'd have to go home. Like I'd have to take her home and she's like, I'm sorry, I can't. We gotta cancel the night. Like, okay. So like then we'd, you know, she was really good about I'd have to there was things about like being a therapist, like where they have to have like a safe or like a locked thing for all your files and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of little things that they do. It kind of it takes over their lives a little bit. So that's fair. They kind of don't they get paid a lot, but some people really take a lot out of a therapist. They really intrude on their lives. Not intrude on their lives, but they take up a lot of their non-work time. Outside of work, they'll be calling them and whatever. So some clients are very high maintenance. I'm gonna get unreasonably high before my next therapy appointment. It might work. DJ, I am the Eggman. He told her that he was literally bored of her, and she said, "Thank God I'm bored of you." And they broke up. That's how I think it went. They're not dating anymore. That's fucking funny. You know what? That kind of reminds me of that. Uh, what's that song? It's a song about the guy who puts out a classified, or he's looking through the classified ads and he reads an ad for a guy that likes to go out, walks on the beach, and yada yada, all this other stuff. And he shows up with a date, and it's his wife, and they both just laugh and they're like, "Oh, it's you," and then they end up having a really nice date and stuff. What's that fucking song? It reminds me of that song where these two people are bored with their significant other. They're like, ugh. And then they're both looking for the same thing. They're just not telling each other. They're not communicating. They're not doing those things that they enjoy. And so they're both seeking it elsewhere and end up finding each other. Like that's what it reminds me of. But that's hilarious. Milton, you should be aiming to level at unreasonably high most all the time. Look at the people who aren't. Yeah. Another bad one, they were both at each other's necks. They wanted me to mediate for some reason. I kept telling them I've never had an argument for more than a couple of hours with my wife. How the fuck did they get like that? And they wanted me to fix paranoia issues and anxiety issues. What? No. That means they have their own issues they need to work on. I told them both to piss off after a while. It should get my post-traumatic stress disorder. Not kidding. It should get. Oh, it fucked with your post-traumatic stress. Oh, that sucks, dude. That's rough. Yeah, they need therapy. You should tell them, hey, you should have just gone, hey, I can help you with those things that you guys are looking for. Really? Oh, please. Yeah, yeah. Here, hold on. And then just give me your therapist's phone number. My therapist only deals with severe antisocial personality disorders. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, ask your therapist for a recommendation. Be like, therapist, lady, look, I got these fucking friends. Do you have a friend in your line of work that you could recommend for them? Oh, yeah, yeah. Here. This is my friend, whoever the fuck. Talk to them. They'll take care of you. Thank you. And then you just give them the card. You go, here, fuck faces. Take those. Go fix your anxiety and shit. Wow, rough. She'll drive herself crazy doing that. I'm that goddamn free, and they ring when they are having panic attacks, and sometimes my device is off because I like having time with my loved ones. Good. Yeah. No, those people are needy. Those people are overly needy. They're having like panic attacks and shit all the time, and they're doing that. No, they're doing it for attention. If they are having those issues and they're not seeking the appropriate help, they are doing it for attention. If you have issues like that, for real, you don't like experiencing that, and you figure out how to make it better. You smoke weed, you seek therapy, whatever. But if you don't do that, and instead you harass people and try to pressure them into like, you know, uh trying to help you, they're just giving you the runaround. Work pays for therapists. New one told my work is asshole and how to take them on. Oh, nice. The new therapist told you that your work is an asshole and how to take. Nice. Good shit, man. M.F.S stands for masculine fucking savage. A unit in the night. The late night delight. Thank you, Lisween Machine. That's fucking awesome. Stands. A unit in the night. Oh, stands for. Okay, got you. Yeah. No, I knew it was plural. The Pina Colada song. Yeah. If you like pina coladas, that was it. Getting stabbed in the rain. Something like that. Something like this. Close. I was pretty sure I got that one like. Maybe it wasn't rain. I don't remember where I fucked up there, but I know it wasn't 100%. Speaking of crazy bitches.
Calm down.
It's okay, I'm sorry.
He apologized.
It's my fault.
He apologized.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what? That didn't upset me. But the bitch ass hoe
Sorry.
that told me
Because-
to calm down.
Oh, I need a cookie. There we go. Just a little, make it bigger. No, I want a bigger cookie. All right. That's better. It was too small in the beginning. Yo, what the fuck? Kill it. That's the filter. I'm drunk that had me for a second. That's fucking funny, Swede. I'll take the rapists for 500, Trebek. No, Mr. Connery, it's called therapists. I'm free for people 90% of the time. That's because me and my missus are both antisocial. We don't want to and don't spend a lot of time physically with people. When I'm with her, my devices is off. That's awesome. Is she in bed right now? Is that why you're here? Drunk Skyrim is the move in Sweenville. Nice. I usually play, when I get drunk, I usually play shooting games. It's funny, one time I was trashed. And wait, was I drunk that time? Yeah, I was drunk. I was drunk as fuck. And I went to play Apex. So I went to play Apex Legends. And I just playing solo, a cute solo, and get two random teammates. We're playing, and I'm kind of keeping up with them, but I'm fucking off and going on my own tangents and Twice. I got caught just outside the ring. But because I had saved them, they came and got me. And after the second time, one of these punk ass bitches was like, "Hey man, if you fall outside the circle again, I'm not gonna come get you. You gotta keep up." Like, whatever, man. I don't give a shit. And so we won the round. We won. I got the last kill. I came in swinging on a wire. As he was sitting there trying to shoot this guy, I got him. And then the score screen pops up, and I'm in the middle. MVP. All the kills. I had like 8 kills, or 6 or 8 kills, and a few assists, and like damage. My damage was boom up here. Headshots. Excuse me. Everything. Bah, 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 bah. And I told them I was drunk. I told them, look, motherfuckers, I'm drunk, okay? But killed it. Those guys, 1 kill, 0 kills, 1 assist. Like, they didn't do shit. So they had like barely any stats, and mine was like, I was just going through and wrecking bitches. I just come through, switch, pa pa pa. All right, I got these guys, loot, 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 and move along. And then that's why I was falling behind. That's why I was falling behind instead of keeping up with them. So I go, hey people, and then I'd go again. So yeah, I don't know. People are fucking stupid. But I play shooters when I'm drunk, and I still trash people. I hear you, Milton. The creatures of the night are vaxxed and outrageous. The public has lost all sociability and sensibility. Elizabeth at her house, probably asleep. It's 10. She might be back up in a couple hours to bring me. She always rings me at the moment. Around 12, it's nice. Oh, so your missus lives in another house? Hey, we're in the same situation. When I got high, I start playing with my legs. When I get high, I start playing with my legs. Oh, okay. The shit talk online is next level, but MVP on Apex while drunk is impressive stuff. Thanks, man. No, it's because I played Counter-Strike back in the day. I played Counter-Strike 1.6 at a. I played with people just before they got signed to play professionally. I would help them prepare for matches. I would pub with them. I would pug with them, so they do pickup games. They're like, hey, we got a tournament coming up this weekend or next weekend. Like, can you help us practice until then? We're getting together tomorrow at this time. Yeah, sure. So I'd go and play with them, and then it'd be me and 4 other random people, friends of theirs, that were all good enough to play with them, and then we would go at it, and they would test out their strategies and we would find holes in their strategies. And I'd tell them like, hey, so I saw you guys. I knew you guys were going to come from here because this happened, So that's why I was where I was at. If you guys do that, look here, all this other shit, throw a smoke, whatever. And fucking Counter-Strike is crazy high skill. So when you were playing Counter-Strike, you were either one-tapping headshots, headshot, tap, 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 headshot. One tap, you're not holding down the button, or you're holding down the button and you have in your head the spray pattern of this gun memorized. And then you drag your hand in the opposite direction. So if you played Counter-Strike back in the day, nowadays you're a fucking monster in shooting games. That is consistent. That is a consistent pattern I have found. At least anyone that continued to play video games. People that stopped playing, no, they lost it. People that continue to play, if you hit a very high level in Counter-Strike, that stays with you forever. We play Apex sometimes in my Discord group. You should hang out with us. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I'm not on Discord much, but I actually haven't been playing video games very much, but I am going to work that back into my schedule. Actually, I need to work that specifically into my schedule. I should have a day where I stream video games. either here or on Twitch. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, send me an invite to the Discord somewhere. I think I have links in the description. I might have a link to my Discord. Or just send me a message somewhere and I'll join you guys. Milton, straighten yourself out, man. Let's talk about bones. Every boxer needs the coach. Every sniper needs a spotter. It is better when I have a spotter. I like sniping. And I like that my friends who play with me, in shooting games, in serious shooting games, they know they can trust me with a sniper. They're like, I'll tell them if I'm like, oh, I've got a sniper, I'm gonna go over there. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna go down there and get in their faces. Okay, but I tell them where I'm gonna be. I'm like, I'm gonna be up on that spot right there, so I have cover from here. I can't see here or there. Keep them in this area. You got it. And then we'll go up there and they'll corral them in the fight. The fight will be dictated by where I'm at, because they'll move them into a position where they're vulnerable, and then I'll start shooting. And then they're panicking. Oh shit. And then they're like, okay, now let's move in. And so my friends like that they can just run in and go nuts and just trust me. Just trust that I'm gonna hit my shots. I used to snipe in Counter-Strikes. Like it was brutal. It was brutal. But when they're down there, like, oh hey, that guy's hiding behind this thing. Oh, okay, thanks. I know where to go now. And then I'll change positions. So yeah, it is really nice having a spotter or a team that's right there in the shit to tell you where things are going. Also, it helps your team if you can tell them what to look out for. You guys got another team coming from behind. Get the fuck out of there. Okay. And then they'll bail. And then the team that they're fighting thinks they got them on the run. So then they chase and they get flanked by the other guys. Laszlo, you should already be in my Discord. You're super cool. Drop your Discord, then we can all hang out, man. Let me check the description here. Socials, Discord. Yeah, I have a Discord link. So I have a Discord link down in the description. You can join my channel, and then you can send me an invite to yours if you want in a message. If you're not on like the social medias. But yeah, man. It's down in the description. Go check it out. I already dropped it. So look at this shit. Look, fentanyl vaccine could be a game changer, researchers say. Overdoses record highs. 150 Americans dying each day. That's nuts. University of Houston researchers hope they found a solution. A vaccine tested in 60 lab rats produced antibodies. That's weird. How are they producing antibodies that target a drug instead of like maybe closing off the pathways that the drugs uses? And stop the drug's effects and pass it through the kidneys. What the fuck is fentanyl made of that antibodies are going after it? The team hopes that by blocking the high felt with consuming fentanyl, harm reduction treatments will be far more successful. It's a promising first stage. Next, researchers must secure FDA approval for wider testing that could see the vaccine available on the market within 3 or 4 years. Within 3 or 4 years, y'all. That's the normal operating procedures. Researchers must secure FDA approval for wider testing within 3 or 4 years. That's how long it should take for a vaccine, for a real vaccine to get on the market. Where's the vaccine? A real one. Look at that. Ain't that some shit? Breaking, the FBI social media task force revealed through Elon Musk's Twitter file leaks had 80 agents and was formed in response to Trump's victory. The FBI is directly colluding with big tech to censor opposition and ideas that undermine the unelected regime. The FBI social media focused task force, known as FTIF, created in the wake of the 2016 election, swelled to 80 agents and correspondents with Twitter to identify alleged foreign influence and election tampering of all kinds. Federal intelligence and law enforcement reach into Twitter included the Department of Homeland Security, which partnered with security contractors and think tanks to pressure Twitter into moderate action. Oops, wrong one. Pressure Twitter to moderate content. Sorry. Pressure Twitter to moderate content. I don't know, everything from tracking terror suspects to making economic forecasts. The Twitter files show something new. Agencies like the FBI and DHS regularly sending social media content to Twitter through multiple entry points, pre-flagged for moderation. What stands out is the sheer quantity of reports from the government. Some are agreed from public hotlines. Some are aggregated, sorry. Some are aggregated from public hotlines. Although Twitter contacts the master canine quality of the FBI's relationship. The master canine quality, wow. Relationship to Twitter comes through in this November 2022 email in which FBI San Francisco is notifying you it wants action on 4 accounts. So it's notifying you, damn, deemed appropriate within Twitter policy. So yeah. Motherfucking feds, bruh. Hold on. Drop your Discord. Milton, you know my deal, bro. I'm just lazy YouTube chat server. Laszlo is an OG. Chill, Bill. A good lad. Excuse me. Maybe stop supplying Fetty in the first place. Yeah, right. The government could stop doing that. Or China or wherever it's coming from. What in the fuck? More Fed solutions to Fed created problems, antibodies to a drug? Are they just making crap up now? Yeah, I think so. How about end the war on drugs and stop flooding us with Fed drugs? Iran Contra. Event Vax, that's amazingly bold. Oh, Event Vax, that's amazingly bold. I know, right? Doesn't it sound? It's like, what do you mean a vaccine or fentanyl? It's not a disease. It's not a virus. It's not a bacteria. It's not a bacteria or a virus. How is it a vaccine? I guess it is a vaccine in that if it's preventing you from experiencing the effects of it, if it's like cutting off some, but that's not a vaccine. It's not a disease. It's a drug. It's an inhibitor. If it's an inhibitor is a better word for it. A fentanyl inhibitor to lower the effects of the highs, so yada, yada, yada. That's a better word for it, not a fucking vaccine, pieces of shit. I'm in your Discord now, man. I'm going to drop a link into your sometime if I remember. All right, sounds good, man. Yeah, go ahead and send me a message. My DM should be open. How about we stop guarding poppy fields with soldiers in Afghanistan and flooding the Midwest with legal pharma-distributed opiates via Purdue Pharma and other corporations? Yeah, or we could make a vaccine for it. It makes no sense. This is probably a side effect of them changing the definition of vaccine multiple times. It absolutely is a part of that. He freaks the fuck out and runs off like a little bitch. I just like making people laugh. Pretty sure I prevented a few suicides with my childish dick jokes. Priorities, right? He doesn't even close the fridge. He just pieces out and closes the door with her in there. With her in there. I love that she takes off her... She just stares at him for a minute like, this motherfucker. And then takes off her flip-flop. I'm going to beat your ass. So this is weird and sad. And what the fuck? What the fuck? After 25 years, Ash Ketchum and his partner Pokemon Pikachu will finally be replaced as the series protagonists. Ash and Pikachu's story will conclude with an 11-episode special next year, January 13th in Japan, featuring returning friends and familiar faces like Brock and Misty. The new season in Japan will star brand new protagonists Liko and Roy, accompanied by Pokemon Scarlet and Violet starters Spigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. Ooh, that one sounds like a duck. That last one's a duck. My money's on duck. The new season in Japan will star brand new protagonists. Like, oh yeah, I already read that part. So I watched XY, Pokemon XY or XYZ. I watched one of those cartoons. I watched one of the recent ones. Now I need to watch the new ones to see his story finish because I haven't seen him win. I know he won earlier this year. Earlier this year, I was talking about it, how he finally won one on this show. And so now that he's finally won and became a Pokemon master, I guess, now he's done. He's going to retire, go live with his mom or something, which is stupid. I mean, you know what? No, let's not assume. Maybe he's going to become a gym leader. If that's how they end Pokemon, Ash Ketchum becomes a gym leader. That's what's up. That's dope. Ash Ketchum becomes a gym leader for Pallet Town. Pallet Town becomes this big place. You know, business starts coming to Pallet Town. Like you go back to play Pokemon Red and Blue version 2, and now Pallet Town isn't where you start. That's one of the last places that you go. Oh, that'd be cool. But still, fuck you, man. What? How are you going to get rid of Ash? His journey is supposed to be eternal. It's supposed to go forever. What's up, Pyramid 7? How you doing, homie? What's good? That marriage is not healthy. Wait, marriage? Oh, that one. Yeah, it's not. The only girl in the house he once saved. Ash should be like 40, though. He was 12 when he started. It's been 25 years. He should be 37. He should be 1 year older than me. So yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's what I would, if I spent my whole life, if I spent 25 years being a Pokemon trainer, I don't think it's 25 years for him. I think it's like, however many seasons he's in a region is supposed to be like 1 year, maybe. I don't know. But the point is, like, what the fuck is the end gonna be? I mean, I don't know. I kind of thought Ash would always be the star of the show. I thought it would always be Ash and Pikachu in the Pokemon show forever. Forever. That would be the one thing that ties every generation of Pokemon fan together. Every generation. Kids, adults, my nephew, me, his kid, we would all have Ash and Pikachu as our protagonists. But that ain't the case. They're not doing that. That generational connection is gone now. Or gonna be gone soon. January 11th or January 13th. When the fuck is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks from now. That's 1 month. We have less than 1 month before Ash and Pikachu are gone. That shit is crazy. He shuts the door and runs like a coward. That's a sign of mental illness. It's called "You're Not Fit to Be Human." And there's only one cure for that in the military. That's true. That's true. Yeah, not like he panicked in a hurry. And she just calmly goes, "Oh, put the lid on the fire, snuff out the fire." It's not something to get in a panic over. You get in a panic if you're 5, and you're like, oh my God, big fire. But your parents teach you, oh, you just put the lid on it. And as a kid, when you play with fire, you put lid, oh, it snuffs out the fire. So that would be what you do. when I was a kid, I put a Pop-Tart with the aluminum wrapping in the microwave, and it went pop, 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 and it sparked and shit. And I went, oh, I freaked out, and I opened the microwave immediately. I didn't even hit stop. I just went boom, and it opened, and I was like, okay, nope. I guess I can't put aluminum foil in the microwave. That's weird. And I put it on a napkin, and I put it in there again. And I was like, and then later when my dad woke up, because it was a Saturday morning, you know what I mean? So when my dad woke up, I was like, Dad, I put the Pop Tarts in the microwave earlier with aluminum foil, and it started popping and making sparks. He was like, yeah, don't do that. I said, oh, I know now. Like I stopped it immediately. He's like, good. But I think at 10 years old, has been working for 20 years. Maybe it's time for him to retire. I was close. Why can't we see Ash grow? Yeah, you were close. Why can't we see Ash grow older, get divorced, have kids? Right? Like life on the road as a Pokemon trainer. He like dates a girl. We see him settle down, and him and Pikachu just kind of start their life in this new town. And then he has to travel to other places, and then he has to like call his kid because he's not gonna be home, all weekend. And then he's like telling Pikachu, like, Pikachu, this is just so rough. I want to spend more time with little Ash. Pikachu, I think it's about time we hang up my hat in the Pokemon game. It's been 80 years, and I mean, you're a little worse for wear. I don't even battle you anymore. And then Pikachu goes, Pikachu. I'm like, Pikachu, you've already outlived every other Pikachu. You're the longest living Pikachu in the world. Please, let's just stop now. I don't want to lose you. Pika. It should always be Ash. Yeah, I agree. It should always be Ash. Like Bart Simpson's been in 5th grade for how long? The kids in South Park went from 4th to 5th grade, and that's it. Like just do Ash like that. Holy shit, he's been working for 25 years to become a Pokemon master. He's been a Pokemon trainer the whole time. He's been working to be the very best, like no one ever was. To train them was his real test. No, wait. To catch them was his real test. But to train them was his cause. Pokemon. All right. Maybe he should become a Pokemon trainer if he has the skills. What the fuck is next with this woke bullshit? Is Pikachu gonna suck off Charmander while Ash jerks off and records it? Just wink and employ your dad. No, I was saying because it's fucking Saturday morning cartoons, bro. Like, it's Saturday morning. You know what's up. Like, that's why I was awake early. It's Saturday morning. Fucking Saturday morning cartoons. They don't exist anymore. Did you know that? They're not a thing. Any young person would be like, what's he talking about? What happens on Saturdays? Weirdo, Milton. Hey, what's this? That's a little creepy, but I respect you for it. No, that was not it. Pikachu should get him some Pika pussy and have kids too. Yeah, he should go back and bang Misty and settle down and have gyms, respective gyms. She could be a couple towns over. He could be where he's at. Mm-hmm. Wait, Pika puss. Are you talking about Pokophilia? Bro, I don't think that shit would fly. Rodents typically live about 2 years. Pikachu has been alive for many times that. Seriously, maybe that's not the first Pikachu. Remember the juvenile animals save that they involve? The juvenile animals save? I don't know what you're talking about there, but that's a good point, how long rodents live. But they'll still reference. I think they've referenced when I was watching XY, Ash referenced that when he met another trainer that was having trouble with their Pokemon, he's like, "Ha, yeah, Pikachu and I didn't always get along, did we, buddy?" And Pika's like, Pika. Hey, Mad Mardigan. We were just talking about you earlier. Good things, of course. I remember waiting all morning until 10 a.m. Central Standard Time when X-Men came on. Yeah, bro. Like, what was X-Men came out at a time that if I had a morning game for soccer, we had to record X-Men. I think I've told this story here before, but so one time my dad was watching that movie Contact with all right, with that guy where they build the machine in the middle of the fucking movie. It's like there's something happening, and the girl's talking to a scientist guy. He's like, these aliens, they're trying to talk to us, and da 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 da. And then like the movie was pretty intense at this point, and then fucking suddenly it cuts to Wolverine. And like he's got all this, his claws are, he's like, he's got all this electricity on him and shit. He's fighting Omega Red. And I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Like I had so many thoughts in that moment. I was like, oh, awesome. Wait, oh shit. Oh, I recorded over the movie. And meanwhile, my dad's like, what? Someone recorded over my movie. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm always the one that sets the VCR. It was me. But I didn't see that. I was just like, this is pretty awesome. Maybe he'll just let it play. I kind of don't want to say, why don't we just watch this now that it's on? Like I didn't. But Jodie Foster, that was it. That's her name. Jodie Foster was the one. Her and the guy. All right. I forgot his name all the time too. But yeah, X-Men was the shit. But I would wake up. That was the only day I jumped out of bed at 7 a.m. I was like, oh shit, it's already 7:05. Like cartoons have started. And so I would go and just put something on. Sometimes I had to switch between channels. That was so annoying. I'm like, why do they schedule these like this? Why don't they schedule them so that I can hop between from one show to another instead of like, okay, well, 2 good shows are on and then 2 shitty shows are on. What the fuck is this about? Good to see you, Mad. Welcome back, bruh. You missed the announcement. I'm changing my schedule next year. So Late Night Delight is going to be Mondays and Thursdays at 10 p.m. Pacific. And on Thursdays, from 2 to 4, I'm going to be doing a daytime show. 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific daytime show. From 4 to 6, I'm on This Week in Bullshit. And I do Late Night Delight that night, Thursdays. And then, so yeah, new show on Thursdays during the day. That's it. That's the announcement. I'm changing up the schedule. So like you said that one time it was a Thursday night and you're looking for me to be live and I wasn't. I will be next time or next year. Saturday morning was Forestry Club. I would get up, sharpen my axe, polish and sharpen my knife, put my crampons on my boots and get ready to go. What are crampons? Matthew McConaughey. Thank you. Matthew McGunsaway. Matthew McGunsaway? I don't think he's a gun control kind of a person. That's great. I remember the Omega Red episode. Way better than Jodie Foster crying about her dead dad. Get over it already. You met an alien. Right? For real. You're sitting here working on intergalactic communication, crying about your dad. My dad's dead. You know, it's old news. Aliens is the new shit. But dude, yeah, that Omega Red episode, and then it was like the fight was on and the shit was going on. It was like the climax of the episode. I don't know what happened that I recorded like partway through the episode, but yeah, like that. And then he went up, and as soon as he got up from the couch, I was like, oh no, he's gonna change it. And then yeah, he took it out, and I was like, there goes some X-Men. All right. But yeah, I think when I saw it, I was like, I don't think I've seen that episode. What the fuck is going on? Omega Red? What? Ay. So I started rewatching after Kevin Conroy died. I actually found Batman the Animated Series online and started watching that a little bit. She was cool, but I found it online and all the episodes are out of order, and that's annoying. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Growth mindset, limiting beliefs. Yep. This is most people's problems. Most people are looking in this mirror and they're wondering, what's going on with me? Why do I see things different? Oh, yo.
I live in the neighborhood. Hey, I live in the neighborhood. My Wi-Fi name is 1744. Your wife is cheating. I don't know how you did not catch on. Your address is 1744, but every day when you leave for work, a Nissan parks 3 houses down, walks up the side of your house, goes in your back door. I'm assuming you don't have cameras back there? Okay, your wife is smart, but she is unfaithful. I'm going to walk this way, but I don't live this way. Hey, I live in the neighborhood. My Wi-Fi name is 1744. Your wife is cheating. I don't know how you did not catch on. Your address is 1744, but every day when you leave for work, a Nissan parks 3 houses down, walks up the side of your house, goes in your back door. I'm assuming you don't have cameras back there? Okay, your wife is smart, but she is unfaithful. I'm going to walk this way, but I don't live this way.
Bro, he says his Wi-Fi, so this guy to send a covert message to this fucking house, he changed his Wi-Fi name to, hey, 1744, your wife is cheating. And he's like, I don't know how you haven't caught on, but that's so if he can pick up his Wi-Fi from there, that means that he lives immediately around him. He either lives behind him or to the left or to the right, possibly across the street, but within like an 8-house radius. He is within a small space. And he changed his Wi-Fi. He's like, bro, I'm trying to help you. It's okay. We all thought about doing gross stuff to Missy's Geodude hole. I used to record the X-Men cartoon on Saturday mornings. Oh, wow. Snitch. The sweet machine. These hoaxes ain't loyal. Stop snitching on me, bro. His wife has a fatty. That's amazing. I love how he's trying to avoid retaliation. He's like, I don't live this way, because in case he shows his wife, what the fuck is it? You're cheating on me? He's like, no. You know, like, I installed the camera. First, this guy shows up, and then she's like, who's that guy? I know who that guy is. That's 1746, son of a bitch. Fucking snitch ass motherfucker. All right. Slash your goddamn tires tomorrow. But I made this shit crack me up.
Snuck into the room to see what the.
No.
But there's a time when you snuck into the room to see what the.
I sneaked into the room. Snuck isn't a word, Conan. And you went to Harvard and you should know that.
I don't know how Conan is about copyright claims, so.
There's a. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, there's a. I keep a dictionary down here, and I just found it.
That's fucking smart. Just keeping a dictionary. You're like, I'm a talk show host. I'm gonna keep a dictionary right here, just in case someone mouths off.
Just want to look at. Oh, what the hell? Look right here. Snuck, past and past part of C.
Oh, the music. I forgot about that. I didn't even think about the music. Son of a bitch, stupid music's probably going to get me before Conan does. I love her face. She's like, just got called out fucking hard.
But there's a time when you.
I love his laugh. That's why Conan's fucking great, man. Okay, look at this shit. See, women soccer players, that they're made of different stuff than the guys. I don't know why the guys are such bitches. This chick right here is a boss. That is some boss shit right there. She went from cute to goddamn in one moment. I was like, oh. She pushed over that cute girl with the number 7. Oh shit, number 7 is fire. Whoop her ass, number 7. Get her. She got her right in the leg. Bah, she beamed her. She's like, ah. Just walks away, tucking in her shirt. Bitch. I love it. No, wait up.
My favorite of the more modern day rappers is Quavo from the Migos. Because anything he says sounds badass, man. I like this song called Kelly Price because in that first verse, Quavo comes out swinging. He's like, I go through all the cities. I'm on a mile a minute. I go a mile a minute. And when I'm sober, that's just tight. But when I smoke a little bit, I start doing the math.
Okay, I got you, Melton. It's a schedule thing. Okay, got you. My bad. I don't know your life, bro.
I was like, yo, a mile a minute. That's 60 miles an hour. I was like, yo, did this dude just brag about driving across country at speed limit?
Yo, this kid is a beast. Teachers seize disco equipment from 12-year-old boy who hosted rave in school toilets. Yes. My boy right here. See, this kid's going places. I wish there was some website or service or something, someone out there that kept track of shit like this. Internet memes, just little moments. Hey, you guys remember that little kid who got his shit taken away when he was 12 for throwing a rave in the bathroom? He's a DJ now. He's DJ Potty Mouth. And then, like, you go, oh, DJ Potty Mouth, bro. I remember reading that story. And then, like, that'd be dope. Imagine finding out, actually, if he goes the way he's going, what's going to happen is he's going to become a DJ. And then he's going to be in an interview. He'd be like, yeah, when I was 12, the teachers took away my disco stuff because I was throwing raves in the bathroom. They said I'd never be nothing, never go anywhere. I showed them I was on the internet too. There was articles about me. There's an article in the Telegraph talking about how the teachers took all my disco stuff away. Showed them. He looks British because they call it disco and toilets. So, and the Telegraph, I'm guessing it's in England. It's clearly in England. Do the math. I smoke a little bit and I do the math like, wait a second. Did this guy just brag about going the speed limit? I love how he looks. He looks pretty beast here too. He looks like, are you yanking my chain, mate? This is just a dope picture. It is a dope picture of the what's it called? Golden Gate Bridge being built. There's a lot of things that were built that we don't have construction pictures for, or we have fake construction pictures for them. This ain't one of them. That's exactly what I need when I'm pooping a rave. Throw down that beat. Well, I'm pretty sure none of the kids were actually in there to use the bathroom. They were in there to party and like skip class. But the teachers realized, why is there like 6 kids missing in class? Go look for these kids. They're probably doing drugs somewhere. So he looked in the bathrooms. Found them in there dancing. When Lamborghini said, "We don't do commercials because our target audience isn't sitting around watching TV," it got me thinking. Yup, that's true. That's true. People that just sit around watching TV aren't doing shit with their lives. All of us watch shows and watch things, but we segment a part of our time for doing that. We're all the kind of people that are out there doing shit. All of us are out there making stuff, doing things, creating. People that just sit around watching TV, that's who you target with TV commercials. Oh. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for Kitties on Titties. Oh yeah. So I've seen this before. Scientists found out octopus will randomly punch fish for no reason other than spite. But I'd never seen an actual video of it. He was straight like, the fuck out of here. That fish was just chilling. He was just chilling, going about his life. So he got popped. That license plate sounds like one hell of a good date. BJ69 KFC. All right, hold on. I think I'll move on from Instagram for a minute. Because some of these are fun. Oh, this is the last one. Okay, I'm going to do this one for sure. And then I'm going to read some more stuff. But last one. This is great. I love how he takes a minute. I love how he gets the thing and he closes the door. He takes a breath, like thinks for a second. Opens the door to double check. Did I just see that? Right there, he already, like, as soon as he put it down and then went, okay, he like braced himself. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't read a single thing today, have I? I just started going through Instagram and talking to you guys. Huh? I didn't read shit. Huh. I guess I don't really need to read anything. We are almost at 3 hours. Fuck it. A narco toilet raise will be the future. We call it shit wave, baby. Oh my god. Fuck it. Let's do some more. Let's just finish off what I got here. It's Friday. Fuck it.
Windows 1.0.
Okay, this was cool.
Windows operating systems. Windows 1.0. Windows 3.1. Windows 95. Windows 98. Windows 2000. Windows ME. Windows XP. Windows Vista. Windows 7. Windows 8. Windows 10.
This one's fucking awesome. It's just
Windows 11. Windows operating systems. Windows 1.0.
Oh my
Windows
god.
3.1.
Toilet raise.
Windows
finally,
95.
shit music.
Windows 98.
That was a good one.
Windows 2000.
I love like the good ones. They're just these big ass semis. They're just wrecking
Windows
bitches.
ME.
Like 98 and then
Windows XP. Windows Vista. Windows 7. Windows 8.
this one just bugs the
Windows
fuck out
10.
in ways you're not expecting. I love it. I'm sorry, it feels so good.
Because that's all guys want.
Okay, I love this. Check this out. Listen to this. This is V-Dubs. Are you still here? You're gonna love this shit.
All guys want is pussy. Swear
What?
to God.
What?
No. Let me rephrase that. City men want pussy, and that's all they want from you. Hire guys that are worth more, that will benefit your life more. They're not just gonna want pussy from you, and that's a fact.
Or could it be that the men that only want sex from women is because that's all that the women have to offer? Because for me, if pussy is all you're offering, pussy is all I want.
Yeah. Because that's all guys want. All guys want is pussy. Swear
What?
to God.
What?
No. Let me rephrase that.
Like, oh,
City men want pussy, and that's all they want from you. Hire guys that are worth
problem?
more, that will benefit your life more. They're not just gonna want pussy from you, and that's a fact.
Or could it be that the men that only want sex from women is because that's all that the women have to offer? Because for me, if pussy is all you're offering, pussy is all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that she's at least not just, she goes up, that was a blanket statement that's not true, and rephrases it and goes and thinks, but she's still pointing the finger at other people instead of at herself. It's gonna follow that kid for the rest of their life that they threw toilet raves. Fuck yeah, in a good way. That is the kind of mark that you want. Hey, aren't you that kid that used to fucking party in the bathroom? Awesome, you still do that? If you do, let me know. Me, a well thought out response. Hell yeah, brother. For every $50 a Mario makes, Luigi's only make 35 for the same work and the wage gap. Stop Luigi phobia. Hey y'all, spread the message. Stop Luigi phobia. I'm gonna share this one on social media at some point. It's gonna follow that kid for the rest of their lives through toilet raves. She isn't offering a physical advantage. She isn't offering a physical advantage to a relationship outside of sex. She's offering financial strain. The only giving sex and return she is going to cost a massive deficit in money, finances, etc. Yeah, exactly. That's like for someone who's not offering anything. That's literally all they are, is just a financial deficit. That's literally, that's why that's one of the reasons a while ago when I stopped dating, I was like, this is bullshit. Like I don't like I go out on dates, I don't like these people. It doesn't work. It's there's certain, I don't like the setup here. This is bullshit. And because that's what it is. If you don't have anything of value, you're just a financial strain. You're just dollar signs. You're not offering emotional support. You're not offering intellectual conversation. You're not offering ideas or inspiration. You're not offering pedicures or cleaning your face. You know, like I'll give you a facial. You know, as a girl saying that means something different than a guy saying that. You know, like there's nothing, like that's literally all you got is like, I'm hot. And like, yeah, okay, well, it's not enough. LMAO, I'm currently running Windows XP. Suck my dry old balls, Zoomers. XP was the shit. A lot of companies still run XP. I did the best game buy ever. Woot, I just bought Goat Simulator 3 pre-utter edition PC for 1900 euro, and it comes with a free PC. What? What are you talking about? Comes with a free PC? How? What? How? Can you explain what the fuck? What? Also, hey, Kitty Bear, good to see you, man. You're coming in right at the end of the show. Yeah, but Luigi doesn't do the same amount of work. See, Luigi's get off early and take care of the mushrooms. He works less hours in a day, getting less pay, but the same hourly rate. Also, Mario's a specialist, so he gets paid more because he has more knowledge and experience than Luigi does. Another reason for the pay gap. This shit is funny, dude. So the Wednesday Netflix. Oh, he's in Wednesday? Oh, he's the fucking guy playing what's his name? Ah, man, that sucks because I like him, but I don't like him as Adams. What's his name? Gomez. I don't like him as Gomez. I think he's a terrible Gomez pick. I mean, he's just not. He's not Gomez. He's not. He's not this classy like fucking guy, you know. Even the way he sounds like he doesn't sound. He's not it. When I saw him on there, I didn't recognize him as him. But I was like, dude, fuck no. Who the fuck is this guy? Get him out of here. But I like this actor. Anyway, Luis Guzman is most recognized for the star Luis Guzman is most recognized for is one he's not in. Okay, that's a poorly written sentence. He says he's often mistaken for the late, rest in peace, Rick Aviles. He's often mistaken for the late Rick Aviles, who played robber Willie Lopez in the 1990 film Ghost. To this day, you and I could be walking through an airport, a mall today, and someone would go, "Why did you kill Patrick Swayze? What was it like working with Whoopi Goldberg? If I had a nickel since that began, I would probably own this studio, an island, and a couple private planes, I swear." Both actors were in Carlitos Way, 1993. Wow. Look at that. That's nuts. That's crazy. This shit is. I don't know what's up with the music, but I'm gonna stop it just in case. Because obviously he's talking and you can't hear him. You have to focus your life force energy into the tip of your finger. Look at this motherfucker just beats the shit out of this fucking watermelon with one finger. And he flexes to bust out of these. Did you see that? That was dope. Unless this is the last one. Gomez. Wait. You know, Luigi doesn't do. Read the price of the game. Do you really think I paid 1900 euro for a game? Read the price of the game. I don't know how much is 1900 euro. Is that $1,900? Or is that like 2,000 bucks? I know you got a new PC coming. You told me about that. But the Goat Simulator thing, though. Is it included with the PC? Read the price of the game. Do you really think I paid? Oh, wait. Gomez. I have noticed if you actually look at Wage Gap, they are looking at their weekly pay packet. But if you look at the hourly rate, the Luigis actually technically get a few cents more for the same job. But the kid from earlier is going to get called Toilet Disco for the rest of his life. I don't know if that's what's gonna call him. Call him hey DJ Toilet Time. I don't know. They could let's see how creative they are. And he'll probably get called 1,000 things. One of them's gonna stick, but he's gonna be a boss forever. Almost $2K now. Yeah, there you go. So this bad motherfucker right here is gonna be our end note for the week. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, next week is Christmas. Not next week, next weekend. Next week is the last week before Christmas because Christmas falls on the weekend. 24th and the 25th are Saturday and Sunday. But on the 23rd, we're going to be right here. We'll be right here with you guys for Xmas. We're going to have a good time. And then the week after that, I'll be here before New Year's. And then the week after that, I'm off. I'm taking a week off. I kind of want to take 2 weeks off, but I'm taking a week off. I can't. Like, I don't know. I was thinking of taking a week off. I was honestly thinking of taking the next 2 weeks off. But I don't want to, like, I figure it's the holidays. You guys all might have more time on your hands. Might be coming here, showing up, saying hi, etc. Might want a place to hang out. Holidays aren't always easy for everyone. But I kind of wanted to take the next 2 weeks off and then just do the Friday shows. But I'm going to take the first week of the year off. For sure, that one. For sure, the first week I'm taking off. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the next 2 weeks? I got a finger that I can do that to a watermelon, but I can't show that finger on YouTube. That's funny. But yeah, dude. This shit. I'm gonna bring back. I'm gonna let this play in the background. This was the opening video for the night, so I'm just gonna let that play. But yeah, it's time to call it a night, y'all. We're wrapping it up. So I guess I'm still on for the next 2 weeks. I think next week will be normal. I'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the week after that, the last week of the year, I'm just going to do a Friday show. And then the first week of the year, I'm taking off completely. I think I'm going to do that actually, because that'll give me more time to do all the things I need to do. I can blow that can in watermelon with my butt. This motherfucker. Take a break, bro. You deserve it. Oh, thank you, Laszlo. I was just going to say, wow, you're still going? Hey, Courtney. Bienvenidos. How you doing, senorita? Yeah, I'm still going. Check him out. Wow, I'm still going. It's only 3 hours and 13 minutes in. But he's actually visually accurate to the original comic strip that the TV show is based on. Gomez. Oh, he's visually accurate to the original comic strip. What original comic strip? Like that the show is based on. You mean what's it called? Addams Family was based on a comic strip? Like the original show from back in the 50s or whatever? That was based on a comic strip? I forgot. And up there. Bonjour. Buongiorno. Or I guess if I want to say it in American, it's Bon Sawyer. Bon Sawyer, senorita. Bon Sawyer. Ooh. Yeah, I'm doing that. That's my plan then. Next week is a normal week. But the last week of the year, I'm only going live on Friday for New Year's. And then the first week of the year, I'm completely no shows that week. So that's the plan. That's the plan, y'all. That's good evening. Bon Sawyer is not Bongiorno. The Addams Family Gomez is a comic strip, and Guzman looks 100% like him. Okay, hold on, let me see. Hmm. Oh shit! Yeah, look at this. Hold on, let me pull this down. Oh, he was, yeah, he was a little bit chubby, a little more squat looking. She looked a little taller. I don't like her either. I don't like her casting in the Wednesday show either. I don't like her face. It's too wide. It's not long and slender. She's got really defined cheekbones and she looks all, I don't know. It's not, she's not the right, her face isn't the right silhouette. It's not the right silhouette. Look at that silhouette. That's a very different silhouette than what she's got going on. Yeah, look at him there. Yeah, he does look a little bit like him. Damn, look at that. 1903. The husband of Morticia, if indeed they are married at all. A crafty schemer, but also a jolly man in his own way. Though sometimes misguided, sentimental, and often puckish, optimistic, he is in full enthusiasm for his dreadful plots. It's sometimes seen in a rather formal dressing gown, the only one who smokes. Morticia. See, she's got like his cheekbones going on. Okay. Oh, no shit. Fans are arguing over it. Let me see. Some fans are explaining he looks wrong for the part, but they're remembering Raul Julia's role in the 1990s. Also, the original show, the act. Let's look that up. Look at this fucking guy. So yeah, it's not just the 90s version. Look at her. Her silhouette, her face looks more like Morticia too. So far, both of the Morticias have been better than the one that's there now. Ah, he looks fucking great. He looks just like the one from the 90s. Okay, those two are perfect. Oops. So, after 84 years of comics and screen adaptation, people have strong opinions about the Addams Family. Yada yada, arguing over Gomez right for the role. The debate is, to put bluntly, entirely superficial. As Netflix's Wednesday photos spread on Twitter, a lot of responses were people complaining about Gomez. Guzman isn't handsome enough to play Gomez. See, look at it. She doesn't look elegant. She doesn't look. She looks kind of busted, actually. She doesn't look like Morticia at all. She doesn't have the cheekbones for it. She doesn't have, even when you see her in the show, like, she doesn't look right. She's thicker too. Like, that's fine to have like a thicker body, but like Morticia is slender, like cartoonishly slender. She's spot on. He's definitely not. Gomez was there. No, she's not. Whoops. Son of a bitch. Twitter, you cunt. Okay. People are familiar with the yada yada, implausible. Arguing that's implausible for Morticia to be attracted to Luis Guzman. No. People have preferences. No, it's see, how are people complaining about Luis Guzman Gomez? It looks like the actual OG Charles Adams Gomez. Yeah, he does look pretty accurate there. His hair looks stupid. His hair looks terrible here. What the fuck is this? This looks bad. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird. I guess you're right though. He is comics accurate, but so far, that's one of those things that once it transitioned out of the comics, it's maintained a certain aesthetic though. And that's why it's so weird because he's never had that original comic aesthetic. Once they shifted the medium, that one didn't stick. All the other designs stuck. That one didn't. So, let me see. It's good evening. Bonjour is good day. Pronounced Swaher. I haven't watched it, and I love Wednesday. I just caught a mouse and let it go. It was on my back. Weird. Whoa. Let it go. Like, throw it outside or like just let it get back into the house. There was a while where I was killing mice and rats. I would grab them by a tail and smash them against the cement because I didn't know how else to kill them. Oh hell no, F mice. I didn't want to like stab them. No, fuck that. It was when they would get caught in the trap, but they wouldn't die. I had to pull them out by the tail, smeagol them. If it was mice, I would have thrown them against the wall and killed them. It was just a mouse. Yeah, casting wasn't perfect, but Wednesday show turned out okay, all things considered. Dude, it is so cold. 9 degrees. Jesus. It is 33 here. Start off at 37. 33 here in Vegas. Morticia should have natural beauty, not bad plastic surgery. Yes. Like real bad. I don't like using the B word, but but it fits. Yes. It is some she looks like shit. She really does. Hi, Courtney, looking beautiful as always. Naturally so. Wednesday is great. She is what I would like to be if it was legal to hurt people. I would throw piranhas in a swimming pool. Thank you, Laszlo. How are you? I crushed a mouse once by sleeping on it. Ah, poor little fucker. I'm terrified of mice. That's funny. That sucks. That happens to people. Ugh. But yeah. You know, I don't really have a segue, so I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Now let me hear you roar like a tiger dillo. That sounded pathetic. I said roar.
All right, y'all. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm getting the little lag signal here, you know, right above me. But it's gone now. All right. Well, I was being a bitch a second ago. It's Courtney Oddball. Just moderating my bowel movements. I had spicy Thai food for my birthday. Nice. I fucking love spicy Thai food. All right, y'all. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I will see you next week. Regular schedule. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. New schedule starts the second week of January. So that'll be on the 9th. January 9th, new schedule starts. Next week is regular schedule. The last week of the year, I'm only doing a Friday show on the 30th. So, yeah, happy birthday, Laszlo. Feliz cumpleaños, man. Wait, for a birthday, was that today or yesterday? If your birthday was today, why didn't you say something? I could have played this for you much, much earlier.
it's your birthday. We're here to party and sing to you. He's from me. Hope you are well. The fun will rain the whole day through. From the Gulf up to the mountains, the city lights and fountains. We hope your birthday's excellent. You are another year older, so perhaps you should
be generally awesome.
'Cause today is your day. Hola. You!
Laszlo better,
Fiesta, and later on siesta, and the best of everything. Sí, señor.
Hey, happy birthday, Laszlo. That all. Peace out. All much love. If you don't like mice, just put some food on your lap, sit extremely still, and then crush it. When it eats out of your hand, they die. Oh, man, that is fucked up. That's weird. I don't want that feeling. Like, nah. Smeagling them was I could deal with that. Have a great weekend, everyone. Have a great weekend, Tina. Thanks for hanging out. Later, y'all, says Laszlo. Courtney with the hugs. I feel like I have to say, read slowly every time I say something in chat. Did I misread something you said? I crushed a mouse once by sleeping on it. Yeah, that was funny. Wednesday is great. These are what I like to illegal throw piranhas in the swimming pool. Feel like I read slowly every time in chat. All right, well, it's been fun, everybody. It's been great hanging out. I hope everyone has a great night, has a great weekend. I'll see you Monday. And my pleasure, Laszlo. You take care of yourself, buddy. I will see you all on Monday. Buenas noches.
Second star to the right. And straight on till morning.
Set a course. For home.
I'm reading an ion storm on that trajectory, sir. Should I go around it?
We can't be afraid of the wind, Ensign.
Take us to warp 4.
It is the unknown that defines our existence. We are constantly searching, not just for answers to our questions, but for new questions. We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
Let's see what's out there.